Let's go. What's good? Welcome back. How you guys going? Good Tuesday to you guys if you are in Australia. And I guess if you're in Europe. Nice shirt. Thank you. I was wearing a black t-shirt, but I had Luca's fucking leak. Dude, I had little Sigma's spit on it, so I had to change it. Damn, we've leaked his name. Everyone knows his name now. Well, I could have lied and said I had a friend with that name that was drooling on me, but who cares? That's his name. That's the little guy. Now you guys know. All my secrets are coming out. I'm losing my touch. I was actually thinking, because I had my address on the I had my address on like an Amazon return. Shut up, Kaigus. I had my address on like an Amazon return chat, and I was like, damn, that was like a hidden window. It was like hiding in a little Firefox tab behind a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm like, dude, if I went screen share, that was like a massive docs fucking jump scare. I've lost my touch. I feel like I've lost my touch when it comes to like protecting my identity and my privacy. He says as he live streams on Twitch and has like a YouTube channel and posts his fat ass all the time. There's no such thing in this day and age as privacy. You guys probably all know where I live anyway. Help, I'm stuck in a loop. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Good to have you here today. How you doing? But how rude of me to greet the new viewer and not the people that have been sitting here waiting for me to actually jump on the stream. I'm a disgusting individual. Zanga fan, Venomy, good to see you guys. I was testing the stream. I just wanted to make sure things were working. And Kaigus, good to see you. He's live again. I can't believe it. Even I can't believe it. But I wake up in the morning and I'm like, time to stream, baby. Even now, I was like, damn, time to stream. Gotta put my cards in my binder and make it look pretty and get my dopamine hit. Look, it honestly looks really good. It just feels like it's something about it just is like tickling a little thing in my brain and making me feel like I'm actually doing something. Like it's almost like the feeling of like iteratively building towards something is fulfilling, and you give yourself like this sense of fulfillment, and then you carry that fulfillment in through the rest of your day. So like I stream in the morning / afternoon, and then when I'm done, we say goodbye. We go our separate ways. I feel fulfilled. I don't feel deflated. I feel like, oh, that was good. Hung out with people, had a laugh, put my cards in the binder. The binder's looking good. The pages are filling up. It's getting heavy. On to the next challenge. I was just getting ready to sleep. Wake up. It's time. Well, you should be winding down. But for you, it's different. You're going to watch it and be like, oh, this is a nice way to wind down this evening. You're all in bed and you're all cozy and you're under your blankie. Is how I imagine it. And then you're like, I feel fulfilled. I'm ready to go to sleep now. You put your little nightcap on. That's how I'd go to sleep. Just chilling. Well, I'm not allowed to use my phone in bed. I get told off. Anyway, I digress. Perry, good to see you, man. Hey, Perry, good to see you. Did you see I sent you a message on Discord. You just don't award me. I should have don't award you. Pyro. Still hacking up mucus. Sorry, guys. Pyro, good to see ya. Thanks for coming down. Vathan Science, good to see you, King. I go live every time to prove you wrong. Every time to prove you wrong. Every time I go live, it's like I'm defying you. Pyro, I'm going live again. I'm going to do Pokemon cards. You think I'm not going to do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Risa, good to see you. Franco, what's good, King? And you, Franco, I'm trying to impress you. Because you're always saying we need you back. So I'm like, okay, for you, Franco, I'm going to go live. Even if it's just you. Even if you're not even there. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it, cunt. Oh, I just dropped a C-bomb. What the hell? So random. Can you get banned if you drop a C-bomb on Twitch? I mean, I can't imagine it's great optics. Just drop a random C-bomb. I don't even drop a C-bomb that often. I never even really say it that much. It just came out. I don't even say, like, who would I say it to? I don't say it. Who would I actually drop a C-bomb to in my day-to-day? Now it looks like I say it randomly. I don't even say it. What the hell? Who let me out? What the hell's going on? Hey, good to see you, Mario 2 Dope. Taco J, good to see you, man. How have you been? Hot minute. Finally can catch a stream. Good to see you, man. It's been way too long. That's my fault. Andy Pandy, I didn't say hello. Good to see you, Andy Pandy. Zombie Walk, congratulations on breathing today. Hey, sometimes that's all you need to get up and put one foot forward. That's more than like 90% of the world do. Okay, maybe not 90% of the world. But think about all the people that have just given up. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting so bleak, but just honestly, think about all the people that have just given up and are like, I can't do it anymore. And they're just staying in bed for like 2 hours, doom scrolling, rotting in their bed. Hey, that's me in the morning. I did 15 minutes of doom scrolling. If you get up and breathe and put one step forward, you're doing better than, I reckon, like 60 to 65%. I don't want to say 60 to 70% because then you guys are going to say it's the meme. What do I think about Spain win the World Cup? I wanted Messi to win. Messi better, but can't have nice things. Why am I catching strays? You're not. You're an inspiration. You're not even catching strange. You're fine. Bionicle Forever. Good to see you, King. Hey, Trebose. Good night from Spain. Trebose, how do you feel about the World Cup win? You still partying? Skipperoo, did I say hello? Good to see you, Skipperoo. Fill me up, Zaddy. Don't say things like that. That's crazy, because I actually am Zaddy. Crazy. Crazy stuff. I'm just looking at the Discord. Sorry, I was just catching up on some crazy stuff. Hey, how much do you think how much do you think a creator, okay, like how much do you think a creator should get paid to make a video? Like a dedicated video for a brand. Interested to know, how much do you guys think a creator should get paid per video off the rip? Just like a 60-second Instagram short. What do you guys think that a creator should get paid? It can be high, it can be low. I want your honest opinion. I'm just having this conversation with somebody at the moment. Pussyo, my little pickle, kombucha, D's nuts. Have a nice day. Fuck. I said Mario 2 Dope. Let's fucking go with the gifted. Thank you so much. You absolute legend. And that is a massive come up for Faith and Science, who always gets smacked with the ads. That is actually a massive come up for them. Massive. Huge. Hey, Mario 2 Dope, thank you for the gifted. You are a legend. Faith and Science, fantastic. You hate ads. This is fantastic for you. This is actually a massive come up. The next 30 days are incredible. I'm not streaming anymore. I'm not going to stream the next 30 days, so you can't benefit from this. I'm joking. I will stream again. Or will I? Bro, that is so situational. Do you mean like how much a creator should get paid? These nuts. Because it is situational. It is. Guy from a crowd, you absolute king legend. Thank you for the 12 months. 12 months in a row is gigantic. Considering I have not streamed for 8 of those 12 months. Incredible. You are my strongest soldier. Because you're also European. And so you're like destroying your sleep schedule for this. You are the GOAT. You genuinely are the GOAT. Back in the Twitch Prime streak for my #1 streamer. OKJULIVNY. Thank you so much, King. Thank you so much. I'm Canadian. Fucking that changes everything. What the fuck? In my brain, you were European. Well, you're now no longer my strongest soldier. You're just like another soldier. You're just another cog in the machine. I'm sorry. If you were European and you're watching this when it's like 1 a.m. and you're dropping subs, very strong, powerful warrior. Now you're just you're just average soldier. Okay, look, 12 months is like kind of big. So like you're like a frontliner. You're a frontliner. You're a frontliner. It's good. You lead the battle. Depends on the effort and your end how big the company is, 500 to 1500. I mean, like 60-second Instagram reel, that's like if you're doing it for a brand or a company and you're getting paid, you're probably putting in like 5 to 8 hours of effort. It's probably like a day's work, and then you got to post it to your channel, and so you kind of like take a bit of a hit with your audience because you're uploading a reel, and they're just like, oh, cool, he's just getting the bag. What's your reach? It depends, but I mean historically, like branded deals I've gotten between 20 to 250,000 views, so it really just depends. It's just funny because like I quoted, I got something funny going on. I'll talk to you guys about it later. It's kind of funny. But I really dislike brands that lead with, hey, we want to work with you. And then they just won't tell you how much they're going to pay you. So crazy to me. So crazy. And then when you throw a figure out, they just like lowball you after. It's absolutely crazy. Everyone wants everything. Everyone wants something for free. Crazy stuff. Brewing. It's brewing. I got something funny brewing in my DMs right now. Debatable whether you'd call it a big company or not. Depends how you view it and where you view it in the space. I'm a mess. There's fluids everywhere. I'm at like the tail end of whatever this is. The asthma is still asthma, but I'm at the tail end of this like coughing insanity. What if you came to Worlds and I invite you to a Brazilian steakhouse, all expenses paid? I mean, crazy stuff. Well, what do I have to do for you if you take me to Worlds? I think someone was telling me the flights to America right now are like diabolical. Google flights. Search flights. Melbourne to Tokyo is like kind of mid. It's just funny because that comes up immediately when I go to Google Flights because it's usually like what I'm searching for. Man, could I do 2.5 weeks away from my son? I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could now. The thought of that makes me really depressed. But if you have to do it, you have to do it. You know what I mean? Type shit. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let me look at what I actually have to look at. Flights. Take him with you. I want to, but my girlfriend doesn't want to come with me. So, I can't take him on my own. There's no way. He's a massive mama's boy. He wouldn't be able to handle it. I mean, he loves me, but he loves his mum to death. Like, he can't be separated from her. Like, Melbourne to Los Angeles is return not too bad. It's like 1,300 Fiji Airways or 1,600 with Qantas. That's okay. That's not too bad. Honestly, 1,300 through Fiji is not too bad. Anyway, is his name Fortnite? His name is Fortnite. I gave all of my personal info to a stranger, but it's worth it for 30th anniversary stuff. Oh, was that you in the Discord that said you did that? Why did you do that? Dude, you're either a gross little critter, you're either a little pig oink, or you're a derp dino. Why did you give all your personal info to a stranger? Kids are germ factories. When my kids started kindergarten, I was sick almost all the time. Yeah, it's crazy. I get a lot of disgusting sicknesses from him, but it's an okay trade-off. Don't go to Fogo de Chao, bro. Dude, I've been to Fogo de Chao, but in Brazil. It was good. But it took so long to get in, and then it took so long to get food that by the time I was getting food, I was already dead. But it was expensive, so I was eating like a pig. Why does she not want to go? I mean, she's still working. Not full-time, but part-time. And she just doesn't have paid leave, so... And we're just... I mean, like, whatever. I was going to say, like, we're not in a position to just not work for like 3 weeks, so... That's how it is. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, that's why she can't come. Or she is reluctant to come. And when I'm like, don't worry, baby, it's fine. We'll figure it out. She's just like, no. She gets really stressed, so... But if I was the man that I was meant to be, and I was a strong family man provider, I'd be like, shut up, baby. I'll pay for everything and take care of it all. But not there yet. That's like... But that's like where we all want to be, is it not? Is it not? Is it not? But that's hard. Anyway, I digress. That's like, it's not a necessity. That's a want, not a need. So we don't complain about it. You know what I'm saying? The group is to provide my Texas area with Pokemon products for somewhat near Emma. So why did you have to give all, like, when you say all of your personal info, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about your full name, your address, your social security number, your bank details? Like, what are we talking about when you say all of my personal info? Like your passport number? Like, what are we talking about here? Because if it's just your name and address and your number, that's like not that big of a deal-ish. 3 wacky digits on the back, address and credit card info. I mean, that's not too bad, right? That's not, isn't that like, but sorry, Little Pig Oink is talking about a stranger to get 30th celebration product. For a spectator pass, all you need to give is first and last name and email. The Fogo de Chao in SF is arse. Terrible service both times I've gone. How much is it to enter Fogo de Chao? How do you guys feel about the music, by the way? I've got like a royalty, like a DMCA free playlist of stuff that I like, but I was looking at some of the songs that I've added recently, and a lot of it is like crazy, like drum and bass, acid jazz that could be like too much for people. But like I don't love like the, you know, the low key chill. Like, do you want low key chill? You know what I mean? Or should I like go to YouTube and put on like Nintendo chill playlist for 3 hours? And like we can do it, but I've been wanting to ask you guys this. Not gonna lie, I love the art of the cards. Hello, it's your boy Charizard of the cards for the 30th anniversary set. But not gonna lie, dude, you hit me with 2 not gonna lies. I don't trust you anymore. I'm not gonna lie. That's sus. Why do you have to declare that you're not gonna lie twice? I don't trust you anymore. I don't think you love the art of the cards on the 30th anniversary set, and I think you are going to get them for retail prices. Why do you have to disclose you're not going to lie twice? Just chill, bro. Yeah, double negative, 100% lying. Very likely to lie. Oh, English isn't his first language. Fuck. Oh, now I look like an asshole. God fucking damn it, dude. Dude, come on. No, but you're lying. No, you're lying. So I don't know. You're just saying that. You're trying to save face. So you're lying again. No, your English is your first language. Don't you fucking lie to me. I know what you're fucking doing, dude. I know what you're doing. Okay. I've played these games before. Prove it. You're Filipino. Name, address, date of birth, mobile number, social security number, passport now in the chat on the public Discord now. You cannot be trusted. Good to see you again, E-Pix. Not gonna lie, it's good to see you again. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I'm sorry, Charizard. I'm sorry, Charizard. Dude, you know what? I'm not sorry, Charizard. Fuck Charizard. All my homies hate Charizard. I'm sorry. I'm messing with you. I believe you. Okay, look. Okay. In all seriousness, I think like I really dislike the leaks. I hate the leaks, honestly, for 30th. I'm not a fan of them, right? They've pissed me off. I've seen a little bit here and there. It's unavoidable. If you go on Instagram and you have a Pokemon related algo, you go on Twitter, it's everywhere. I don't know too much about YouTube, because honestly, I don't watch any of the Pokemon stuff on YouTube anymore because I fucking hate it all. But I have seen some stuff. I haven't looked at it intensely because I don't want to be spoiled. And the other thing is, like, I don't know whether what I'm looking at is the leak or the leak fed through AI and then the AI product or result of the leak, which is just dog shit, right? That's like, it's like worse on so many levels. So I don't actually know what the hell I'm looking at, right? But having seen some of the leaks, like understanding what is in the leaks in terms of cards, like knowing the rarities, right? And some of the rarities that are coming, right? that were already kind of a given. Like, I feel like it was a given that there were going to be some certain rarities coming, and then Pokemon getting those rarities in the 30th celebration set. It was pretty much a given, right? I definitely think there's going to be more attention and demand for 30th now than there was before, when it was just, oh, there's going to be 30th reprint cards, and here are the 30 cards based on these cards from these generations that were playable, like Shining Crystal Lugia or Shining Celebi or the Magikarp, right? Which, those weren't leaks. Those were like intentionally hinted at on the Japanese website, right? So the set definitely looks better, has the potential to be better than what it was when we just had a trailer and a website. And I think because it looks better because of that, right, there's probably going to be more demand and hype around it now than there was before. Having said all that, I feel like it doesn't matter because all the pre-orders happened before that leak. So, like, it's not like the pre-orders sat there because people weren't really interested in the set, and then the leaks happened, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, like, we need to get this set. And then all the pre-orders fucking just dried up completely. That's not what actually happened. Everybody already pre-ordered it, and like the demand was already there because of the name, basically 30th. But now I think it's going to be worse, and I feel like secondary market is going to be worse now. This is crazy. Japanese 30th booster boxes I saw listed for 500. Yeah, dude, like, everyone's just going to try and put their hand out and try and get as much as they possibly can from day dot with this set. That's just how it's going to go. We don't live in a society where, like, we live in a hyper capitalistic, super selfish society right now. It's probably the most hyper-capitalistic it's ever been. It's the most capitalistic it's ever been, which is why we call it hyper-capitalist. So we're just absolutely not going to see reasonable prices for this set. I post a lot of videos here. That's so mean. Go and sub. That's so mean. Dude, remember when I was posting like 2 videos a week? That was crazy. But they were low quality. Do we go back to those days? Do I go back to posting 2 videos a week on YouTube and I just pump them out? Just at the slot. Do I go back to the slot factory? You what? You want me to open up the OKJLUV slot factory and just pump out shit every week? Really? Hello, Light. I didn't say hello to you, and I didn't say hello to Jaradishi, and I didn't say hello to Luca Baby. Sorry. I was like mid-rant. And I didn't say hello to Decimaya. So rude. I'm actually a rude pig. I'm actually a little pig oink. Do you think a lot of the LARPers will leave after the 30th? I feel like there's too many people that are invested in like Pokemon where they're like, oh, this is like my business now. There's like a big discussion to be had around all of this. I have a question. Is the what are those guys called? Those LARPers. They are. It's Jarchomp and what's his name? Oyama's Collectibles. Ad break. Is there info and application? Oyama's trading. OyamaStrading.com/Machamps mentorship V2. Password? Fuck you asking me a password for? Oh, planned start July 20. It's already happened. Or did they cancel it? Book a chat. $550 fucking dollars for a chat. One-time payment per consult. What the fuck? What? Is that real life? What? I'm sorry. Is this unreal? That's fucking crazy, dude. What? Fuck. Replacing the classroom-focused Machamps mentorship form factor is a return of the 1 hour ad hoc 2-to-1 private consult. Sessions are first come, first served, request only, and client-driven in agenda. We can prompt or provide an intake form. Ultimately, you'll bring in the questions and topics. No bundles, no minimum commitments. Topics can be anything, but should generally focus on Pokemon TCG buy, sell, trade, and or content and social media. Limited to 2 to 3 total bookings per week due to bandwidth and availability. Nothing discussed should be treated as professional financial advice. This is a 1 hour consultation. Focus on sharing experience and opinions of 2 professionals who each scaled 7-figure annual revenue businesses in the niche. Specific results or outcomes aren't guaranteed. Dude, $550 fucking dollars is so much money to talk to somebody for 1 fucking hour. I run my own business separate to OKJLUV, and I don't even fucking charge this much for 1 hour of my time. And I fucking do something that actually matters. Okay? Not to fucking toot my own horn, but I'm contributing to society. This is people selling fucking Pokemon cards. This is actually insanity. I'm sorry. I am a hater. I am a hater. I'm a number 1 hater. I'm back on my hate. I've been back on my hater arc. I am a hater. I'm not salty. I'm just a hater. And this is absolutely fucking insane. And you should actually fucking be ashamed of yourself if you do this. And then also talk about being a fan of Pokemon and the hobby. This is just straight up bullshit. Keep this stuff in like, go do this fucking elsewhere. This is against the actual like core of Pokemon card collecting. And that it's meant to be something that low to middle income people can easily access. This is my biggest complaint, right, with all of this, is that this is like, Pokemon cards are meant to be something that low to middle income people can access easily, right? It's meant to be their escape from the bullshit, because they can't go on a fucking yacht. They can't travel. People, you know, I'm not dissing like low to middle income people, by the way. This is just the reality of the world. Jake, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the prime, you absolute king. Helping me put bread on the table. I'm not even kidding, right? Right? But thank you for the 35 months, you legend. But like, low to middle income people can't go on a yacht. They don't go on holidays often. They can't really take their kids to Bluey World or like, you know, theme parks and stuff. They have to live within their means. But if they've got a family or they're looking for like an escape from something, right? From the banality of fucking, you know, their day-to-day job that they fucking hate, or, you know, the trials and tribulations and the challenges that we all face living, because life is just about survival and it's hard when you don't have money. They are entitled to an escape, right? And things like Pokemon cards and trading cards, that is what the escape is for them. When it's accessible, when it's $6 a pack, right? Now it's $10 a pack, right? But all this stuff that turns Pokemon card collecting into a business, what it does is it raises the floor of the base of entry, right? It raises the floor of entry for everything. It's why packs are hard to get. And then if you're trying to get packs once they're all gone, you're paying double or triple. You're paying market price. Market price exists because people are doing this, right? And legitimizing paying $550 for a console to learn how to turn Pokemon cards into a business. Turning Pokemon cards into a business means, and now it becomes a necessity for whoever's running the business. They have to continue running the business to survive because they've gone all in on it. It's no longer a side hustle. If you're paying $550 USD for a console, this isn't a side hustle now for you. You're paying a big sum of money because you're taking it very seriously, right? You're trying to make it your source of income and maybe the source of income for your entire family, right? That and more people doing that raises the floor, because for them to then run a business, they have to pay overheads. They've got more expenses. For them to legitimize, for them to continue running a successful and profitable business, they need to raise prices or keep prices at a certain level to be able to pay their expenses to then be able to turn a profit. Now, if you have 100 people doing that, like let's say in 2023, there was maybe like 1,000 vendors or whatever, right? And I know I'm going to rant and I'm going to read the chat in a second, but let's say you've got like 1,000 people doing that in 2024, and then stuff like this happens, which then revolutionizes or accelerates the growth of the vending space and then brings more people into doing it. Now, all of a sudden you've got, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 people doing it. So you've got, I'd wager there's maybe 3 to 5 times more vendors than there were in 2024. And then, so because of that, now you've got more people all fighting to survive, which brings the prices of everything up. And this is stuff that people don't really talk about. When people say, oh, Pokemon cards are expensive because of demand. No, it's not just simple. There's more people that want cards, so things are more expensive. That is a component of it, but this is driving it as well. So this inadvertently, or actually directly, is impacting secondary market or market prices of cards. Market prices of cards is driving demand and an interest from people trying to take advantage of market price of cards, which is why you've got people lining up around the corners of stores and flippers and scalpers trying to get product at retail so then they can make money off of the market prices that have been lifted because of people and businesses like this, right? It is directly impacting retail price and accessibility. So if you are then also at the same time, because I know these guys always talk about the hobby and how much they love the community. If you actually care about it and want to see the space continue to grow and thrive, you wouldn't literally fucking throttle it, right? And choke it to death by doing stuff like this. This is stuff that can exist, but exist in other realms or niches. This is stuff that's come from like, you know, the tech space or sales, right? Or marketing or investing, right? And cryptocurrency. This is stuff that's come from those, which are things that exist purely to make money. They are, you know, investing. It is what it is. Like you invest in stocks, you invest in shares, you invest in businesses because you're trying to make money off of it. That's what it is. Pokemon cards aren't that. Pokemon cards are something you do for fun. It's a hobby. It's a way that you connect with people. You play a game, and like I said before. It's a way for people to have like a release, get a dopamine surge from something that is accessible that they can't get from other things because everything else is so expensive, right? We don't need to bring that, all the stuff and energy from the crypto world, the share world, all that shit into Pokemon and then make Pokemon another thing that is just like shares, cryptocurrency and whatever. Because by doing that, you take something that is nice and wholesome and real, and then you turn it into something else. And now it's no longer what it is and you lose it. And you already have that means and you already have that space where you can just purely make money and gamble and speculate with shares, with cryptocurrency, right? So why turn that? Why turn that stuff into? Why turn Pokemon into that and remove it? That's my fucking issue. So when people talk about like, I'm for the hobby, but then they're doing shit like this, cap, liar, bullshit, and this is just fucking gross, dude. It's fucking gross. Okay, that's my shit. I've spun it. I'm sorry. I just had to fucking rant about that because that's fucking crazy, dude. Segrados, thank you for the 5 gifted. You didn't have to do that while I'm just literally fucking frothing, spitting, running my filthy potty mouth, dropping F-bombs left and right. But I do appreciate the 5 gifted, your legend. Thank you. Those went to, who'd those go to? Rudy, Fujitora, we got a One Piece fam. Mistaken Bigfoot, what a rips, the Aussie. And Millie1B, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow, Metri. Metri, good to see you, my pizza man. And Golem Hydra, thank you for the follow. I'm so, okay, let me just let me read all this. I'd even charge that much for a console. Yeah, okay, so for context, Dunoir, can I say loosely what you do? I mean, Dunoir's like in a field where, dude, I would pay you for that. I would pay you that much for that, right? Okay, Dunoir is a video editor, and Dunoir has worked on video editing projects for massive creators, right? Huge creators that you've probably seen, and then worked with big companies as well, right? And still does. So Dunoir out here in the chat saying, I don't even charge that much for a console. And Dunoir would give like invaluable information. In fact, Dunoir's giving me invaluable information for free. So this is what I'm saying. It's fucking insane, dude. He was genuine at one point, but he does come off as a snarky tech bro. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, and like I always say, people show you your true colors. People will show you your true colors. So like, you were fooled at one point, SMI. Not to be rude, but like, you just bought what he was selling early, that he was genuine. Now, but like, charge him $550. You're just saying who you are right there. What's my side hustle? Well, Andy, the thing is, my side hustle is actually like my main source of income because this is my hobby. I do this for fun, right? Obviously, you know, people gift and YouTube videos make money, and you guys have seen I've done sponsorships in the past too. But that is all. This isn't my main source of income because it's, you know, it's unstable and it's uneven and it comes and it goes. So I went to university. I've spoken about this before. I just don't really talk about it specifically because like I don't want. It's just like whatever. But like I went to university, I studied, I worked, you know, for 10 years, and then I just split off from working for other people and I just work for myself. And it gives me the benefits of being able to do this in, you know, time that I allow for it. I get my work done and then I come and do this fun stuff. This is my hobby. But I do make money from this as well. But I try to make money from it in a way that it's just like, you know, organic, or not like me being like, guys, if you want to watch my stream, you got to like fucking join the Patreon that like I always let down left and right. And I do definitely owe some videos. But I don't like paywall everything. These people should suffer. Franco, you got bloodlust, bro. That's crazy. I hope these people file for bankruptcy. People need to get burned in Pokemon TCG to stop treating Pokemon as free money tennies all the time. I honestly agree with you, Barnacle Forever. Because, and like I had this comment, sorry, like I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to do the freaking Black Bolt White Flare stream. We're going to do it, right? This is why we never get the binder done, because I always go live and I just like start ranting for ages. I was talking about this with my partner. It's like, society is just like, dude, we live in a society. But what I'm saying is, in the last 5 to 10 years, we've just seen like a lot of rich people just spawn out of nowhere. And it's really bad. Not because they have money and I don't, or like, we're like, it's not right that they have like millions and we don't, right? But because all of a sudden you get like a whole bunch of people in their 30s, in like their 20s to 30s that have like, they just spawn like, you know, 6 to 7 figure income, right? Over a 2 or 3 year span, which is great. But like, it's not forever. It can't be. It's not sustainable. Realistically, this will all slow down and cool off over the next 3 to 5 years, right? I'm not going to say it's going to crash, but I will say it will cool off because it is unsustainable. So it'll cool off to a degree. And then what will happen is one of two things. The people that made a lot of money, some of them will have like reinvested it and used the capital to build elsewhere, right? To continue living for the next 50 to 60 years, because that's how it works. Like, you can't do Pokemon for 50 years. You know what I mean? You can't do vending for 50 years. It's an unknown. You can be a doctor for 50 or 60 years. You can be a lawyer for 50 to 60 years, right? Those are kind of known. So like, those are careers. You can do that, right? But you can't be a Pokemon seller for 50 or 60 years, right? So what will happen is that these people have a lot of money and then they just reinvest it. Maybe they put it into like housing or shares, or they invest in other companies, whatever, right? Or crypto. And then they just sit on the money because they haven't actually built up any skills. If the people that have done like that, I want to call them I don't want to call them the smart people, but I want to say them the aware people, right? The people that have made money from Pokemon, a lot of money, if they do that, and then they just kind of like sit on earning, there's a word for it, dividends, right? They sit on earning, hello Inza, they sit on earning dividends, or like rent from housing, right? Because they've bought houses. That's fine, but they live for the next 50 to 60 years on passive, that's the word, passive income, right? They don't actually, they live and they survive, but they're leeches in a sense. They pay tax, but they should be paying more. But they don't actually do anything. They're not like a doctor who contributes to society. They're not like a lawyer or you know, an accountant, someone that provides a service. They're just living off of passive income. So our society suffers as a result because that we have less people contributing to society and more people just living off of it. That's the group of people that make money from Pokemon right now, right? that then are aware and like, okay, look, I'll use the term smart with their money, right? Because they set up their future based on the massive amount of money that they earned in this short period in this Pokemon card boom. The other people, right, that have come into Pokemon, that just try and make money, right? Vending, selling cards, whatever, right? If all this stuff cools down and then they no longer have that as a business because it's not sustainable anymore, right? They can't afford to live off just selling Pokemon cards. And they weren't smart with their money and they burned it all. Well, they just go back to whatever they were doing before. But now at the disadvantage of having lost 3 to 5 years of upskilling because they've just spent it selling Pokemon cards and they didn't actually learn anything from it. So that's 5 years negative of them actually learning anything. So that's 5 less years where they can like upskill and like grow as a person and build towards a career. So then they have to go to survive. Like, I don't want this to be a diss, but like normal jobs where they're like, I don't know, working in a warehouse or, you know, they're like a laborer where like they work on a construction site. You know, they're a removalist. These are it's not meant to be a diss, but these are just jobs that people do they're like ends to a means, but they're not actually building or growing towards something. And those do contribute to society, but those kind of jobs just help. Yeah, blue collar jobs. Those kind of jobs like help society continue, like and maintain, right? The current level of society. But they're not like pushing it forward, right? Which is fine. Not everyone has to push society forward. But what I'm saying is stuff like this, where people get rich really quickly, rapidly through like you know, investing, cryptocurrency, sports gambling in general, or Pokemon cards. It's like generational wealth or mass wealth accumulation in a short period out of thin air, and then no actual contribution to society beyond that, or a very small percentage of people actually contributing to society from that, which means ultimately, as a society, as a whole global world, right, we suffer because we have less people pushing us forward. We just maintain where we are. Then combine that with the growth and the surge in AI, right, around the world. It's fucking grim. It's diabolical. Because in tandem with a lack of growth and human development, we also have this rise in technological development, which humans are using to aid with their day-to-day and do more work for them, which is hindering their human growth and development even further because now we're relying on the machine to do it. So not only do you have these like random millionaires fucking spawning overnight, you then got all these people not actually working or developing or growing our society. And then you've got AI and technology, right, serving as like a crutch or a hindrance to our own personal development, but getting more work done for us. And what sucks is that the children now will associate Pokemon with that as a grift and not with you should associate a hobby with you actually liking it. But that's a whole other conversation. Yes, exactly. There are so many fucking layers to this. It feels like everyone is trying to get as rich as possible, as fast as possible before there are no more jobs due to AI. It does really feel like that too. Yes. Whether it's out of, I need to be rich for, you know, because for myself to fucking like continue living or like have self-worth, or it's out of panic of like, damn, I got to fucking build a war chest before the whole world gets crazy. The whole thing Franco's saying with kids and Pokemon is so true, because so many kids I see, they like rip a card and they go, how much is it worth? And like even my niece, the other night, oh my cousin, sorry, I think she's like 12, 13, right? And I was telling her I pulled this, and I was like, because we were talking about Pokemon cards, because I know she loves them, and she's like pretty good with her collecting, and that she doesn't really care too much about the value, and she really just likes like the thrill of putting cards in her binder. So she's like an OG. But even her, she was like, when I told her like I pulled this, she was like, how much is it worth? And I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I don't really know how much it's worth, but Gen 5 is my favorite gen, and that's one of my favorite Pokemon. So I was just like super happy. So like, it's definitely impacting, and she wasn't always like that as well. So obviously with Pokemon card collecting, it's impossible to not, like, you can't not talk about the value. It's fine to talk about the value. The issue, and I think the issue that a lot of us have here is that when value is like the only thing that people are talking about, it loses a bit of its soul. Sorry, there are a whole bunch of people just jumped in. There's a first time chatter there. Illicent. Hello, Illicent. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming down. I've kind of just been going on a rant. Hi, JLUV. My question is, what is me side? I feel like I'm getting called a slur. You were calling yourself Founder Mode Mitty, and Mitty is from the game Me Side. But you must be a fan of something. Mitty must be something else. So now I feel really bad. No, Me Side is just a game that I played once, and it was a really fun game. And Mitty, oh my God, Mitty is from Made in Abyss. Wait, no, but there's Mitty is from Mitty Me Side. No, there's a Mitty called, no, she's called Mita. Dude, you're right. Mitty is from Made in Abyss. Dude, you are so right. That's right. Mitty is, Mitty is the, yeah, dude, Made in Abyss. Yeah, that's right. She's the, Mitty is Nanachi's friend. Nanachi's a little cat rabbit girl. Yeah, I know Made in Abyss. I haven't watched the last episode of the last season. Oh my God, so stupid of me. You're Founder Mode Mini. Hell yeah. I don't know what Founder Mode Mini means, but you're a Made in Abyss fan, so you're cool with me. Although Made in Abyss, kind of sus. But, great story. But the author, I'm not gonna lie, kind of sus. I'm sure it's a being topic, but I hate that the value of cards makes me consider the investing side instead of just ripping for the nice art. It's a byproduct of us all being psyoped into thinking about value with Pokemon cards and us constantly seeing content that only primarily talks about the value of cards. I saw you on T10 Nat's IRL Japan stream ages ago. That was last year. Dude, I was so like, I felt like such a bot on that stream. That is so crazy that you came from that stream and then watched the channel now. Because I was like such a bot on that stream and I felt so like, hello, nice to meet you guys. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Because I'm friends with Bubble. Bubble was like, hey, you should come on the stream. And I was like, okay, I'll come hang out. And hello, nice to meet you guys. What's going on? I like Pokemon cards. But I'm Nihongo Jaws, so it's beast mode. Let's fucking go, dude. Hello, Boba. Good to see you. How you going? Thanks for coming down. You ever consider doing a stream a week? We miss you. Hold my drink, kid. Well, I missed you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming down. I'm like, technically, I'm like back. This is like my I'm back era. This is the 5th stream I've done in 3 weeks. And it would have been more, but I got sick, so I had to stop. Yeah, dude, you called Illicent as if you came in and then called me a slur like instantly. That is so crazy. Inza, I saw a young kid at a card show this week and asked to look at a Charizard V-Star promo. Inspected the back of the card only and shook his head and gave it back. It is very grim. That's crazy. To be honest, I don't really blame people wanting to make money off of anything they can. Living and working conditions in the future is really bleak because of AI, especially new grads right now who are on a timer just like everyone else. Look, I will concede and agree with you to an extent that you can't just like blanket hate everybody trying to make a buck, right? Like I'm trying to make a buck. I like Pokemon cards as a hobby. I can enjoy them as a hobby on my own without hitting go live, without uploading videos to a monetized channel. I can still enjoy the space without doing all that. So like in the same breath, I am trying to make a buck too. However, I think there's like a way, there is a balance to it all, right? As with everything. And it really comes down to what you're putting in versus what you're taking away, right? And I think the issue with the, like the big issue I have with vending right now is that it feels very like plunderous in that it's not like I'm just trying to make some coin. It's more like I'm trying to fucking pillage as much as I possibly can before the timer runs out. And the result is everybody then acts in a plunderous, pillageous way, like a Viking in a frenzy. And it becomes less about whatever it is they're actually like engaging in and more about, can you just make money off of it? And I feel like there are enough money-making tools in the world that we don't need to plunder and then kind of like sully or like ruin or pillage something like Pokemon cards. which are at their core capitalistic, but have continued to function as like something that people can engage with and connect with, right? While still being a capitalistic tool for Pokemon, the creators of it, for 30 years. I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I feel like I've said, what's like the average words a minute? Average words a minute for a human when speaking in a conversation. How could I type this any worse? Average speaking rate is about 150 words per minute. I feel like I've been spitting 300 words per minute for like 30 minutes. It's crazy as well how people just won't buy cards or engage with cards unless they're a potential PSA 10. The amount of comments I've had with people online and trying to sell cards, but they're like, oh, I'll give you 70% market because there's a chance it doesn't 10. It's crazy. I mean, I've just started buying raw damaged cards now. There's a bit of whining on it. Fuck it. I just bought it. Like on Macari, I picked up a card. It was the God of War EX Ultra Rare from Cruel Trader, the gold bordered one. And it was like 36,000 yen, which converted was like 340 AU. Had a little bit of whining on one of the back borders, and I was like, fuck it, good enough for me. Because the PSA 10 is like 2,000 USD. So yeah, I'm just going to get the fucking chill one, dude. I absolutely need to do a quick potty break. So I'm going to run a scheduled ad, which will give us some time without an ad. And then I will be right back. It's going to be 1 minute. So give me 1 minute and I'll be right back, guys. Ad starts in 60 seconds. Let me snooze that. Okay, so like, I'm good. Did an ad not run? It was meant to run. That's so crazy. Well, hopefully you guys don't get smacked with ads in the next 20 minutes. It did run. It ran for me. Okay, cool. It's so weird. I try to keep the ads to a minimum, but it's Twitch and it has like a mind of its own sometimes. Look, I'm not like it's okay. So like, Franco, you bounce on it too much, bro. Franco's bouncing on it, but I will say, I appreciate it. Keep bouncing, King. I will say, right, there is like a severe, there is like just objectively like a severe lack of integrity in the content, like the Pokemon content creation space, just like in general. There are some people that do good work, but like there are a lot that don't, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. Well, I mean, like there definitely are a few. There's like, it's not like I'm the only one. There are a lot of people that like do cool shit and are like legit. But then there's an overwhelming majority that are just fucking like cooked, and are just doing it because it's like, I want to be a content creator. I want to be an influencer. Time to make content. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that story that I reposted on Instagram of 100 Charizards, where he's like, I bought a Pokemon Pitch Black ETB and the seal was broken, and so I didn't know if it was damaged or not, and if it was worth less or more. But after 10 minutes of research, I found out that it was actually worth less. So I guess I will open it up and see what contents are inside. And then I opened it up and I found a card. That's it. Like, bro, fucking go and do something else. Like, that would have taken you an hour. You could have played a game in an hour. You could have gone and lobbied up in like League. You could have gone into the fucking Rift. You could have played Deadlock. You could have played Counter-Strike. You could have done an hour of like a single player game. You could have done you could have fucking watched 3 episodes of an anime. You could have watched 1 episode of a Western TV series. You could have watched half a movie. You could have read a book. You could have fucking listened to a music album. You could have gone to the gym. You could have gone for a bike ride. You could have played a game of basketball. You could have played a game of fucking futsal, tennis. You could have done so many things. You chose to wake up that morning, get the camera out, and film fucking little shit out of my ass butthole, my little bung tiny booty chocolate starfish, and you chose to film that. What a fucking sad way to spend the day. I'm sorry. It's just, there's got to be more to life. And then Masquerader's like, I'm a true fan. Bro was in the comments and was like, you don't know me. You don't know what I'm about. Brother, I looked at 6 of the recent reels and it was all like, how much is this card worth? He traded this expensive card. He opened $50,000 of this. You want me to show you? I'm going to show you. Are we in hater mode? We're in full hater mode. So we're going peak hater. It's 100 Charizards. No, because the thing is we need to bully more people. That's the problem, is that we're so like obsessed with being like nice and wholesome that we just don't bully enough people. And because we don't bully enough people, then we like bullshit propagates and perpetuates, right? So like we actually need to bully more people, but we just need to bully the right people. We don't need to bully the innocent, vulnerable people. We need to bully the idiots and the assholes, right? That's what I'm saying. Bully the right people, right? This is the video I was bitching about. Hang on a second. Let me just get this setting right. I gotta do Blendia solid. All right, Blendy, I'm doing you a solid right now.
Both of my ETBs were sliced open. I managed to find 2 pitch black boxes on release day, but unfortunately when I got home I realized the wrap wasn't that good. These modern ETBs contain 9 booster packs and a promo card. This made me wonder, are these ETBs about the same value sealed versus if you just take out the content?
Why is he talking like this?
After about 10 minutes of research, it was pretty obvious that these ETBs are worth more sealed. Oh well though.
Oh well.
The contents.
Oh
Let's
well.
go ahead and open 1 pack.
Oh well. Watch how quickly the price pops on the screen too. You ready?
Not bad.
Ba-ching!
Both of my ETBs were sliced open. I managed to find 2 pitch black
Okay, all right, fine. Benefit of the doubt. Maybe he was doing a little bit of a joke, right? Benefit of the doubt. Maybe he was doing a joke, right? Okay, where is it? I'll scroll. Where is it? I'll find it. Maybe it's at the top. Pulled out. Okay, where is it? Oh my God. Okay, this guy, look, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see this guy, he's always saying the most stupidest shit. Like, the beautiful thing is, like, Shivam could have just sat this one out. It wasn't even about Shivam. He could have just sat this one out. But he's more of a collector than people in the comment section, including you. Literally take a look at his page and how long he's doing this. We will look at it. Honestly, I mean, he could have just sat this one out, right? He's still going. Like I said, sometimes you just sit this one out, bro. Where is it, bro? I'm telling you, bro to Cho. I'm telling you. Maybe he deleted it. I responded to it because he was like, you don't even know who I am. But I think he deleted it. Nah, I think he deleted it. He must have, because it was there. Here we go. Bro is only worried about costs. It's a sad day to be your cards. Bro knows nothing about me. Bro to Cho, my bro. My bro to my bro. My bro. Okay, Shivam, 100 Charizards. Let's find out what you're about.
What are the stickers you put on the box earlier, and why do you do that?
Those
Amazing
are called
content.
Pepper Seals. That way we can verify the boxes that they're ours.
So you put the box in an acrylic, and then you do 3 stickers per box?
That is correct. And they're serialized so we can keep track of them. That way you can photo match it or video match it.
And you do a video of
In that
every
case.
side?
Every single side.
Do that with every box?
Every single box if you buy it from us. Guarantee with 100% money back.
So that people know it's that box.
Absolutely.
It's verified until it's open.
Correct.
Amazing. A great stickering a 190,000K box. A real true example of this man and his collection. Let's watch the next video.
What's up, guys? Here with Sriracha.
We're at Topgolf right now in New Jersey. We decided
Amazing Pokemon card collection I'm witnessing right now.
that we were just gonna rip some packs on Gym Min while we wait.
Yes. Gambling. The core of, I mean, like, it's up for debate whether it's the core of Pokemon card collecting, but gambling, my favorite thing in the world. I fucking love gambling.
Pray to Lord Arceus. Come on, take it. I got Ramblin.
We don't even know what the fuck he got, but he told us. Thank you for telling us, even though you could have just showed us, but you didn't want to show us because engagement.
That's like a Charizard, right?
Yeah! Great time out here at Topgolf.
Is this a fucking Pokemon card video or is it a fucking Topgolf video? That's what I want to know. Let's find out.
He is gonna go in on some packs on Gem Min. He's gotta get this done for Legions.
3 Topgolf in fucking, I got 3 Topgolf. Guys, stream's over. Time for my fucking Topgolf session. See you fucking idiots later. Bro, Topgolf. We're at fucking Topgolf right now.
Let's go.
All right, come on.
Now watch. I'm at fucking Topgolf. Now watch this drive. Fucking hell. The real Pokemon card collector is this guy.
Oh my god.
It is good fun. I've been practicing at
Come
Topgolf.
on, Andy. Come on.
Yes, VMAX slop in a slab. Exactly what I came to fucking come and see. Yes.
Let's go! We're happy with that. Beautiful.
Gambling. Topgolf. Gambling.
It was a great
That's
first
fucking
day
crazy,
here in
dude.
New Jersey. Cannot complain.
Oh, what's up, guys? Here with
Okay, great. I'm learning more about this guy and his collection.
World Cup is in full swing here in the US, and so I wanted to show you guys one of the coolest collabs Pokemon has ever done. This was done for World Cup 12 years ago. This is Team Japan.
This isn't even him. This is Daisuke.
Hands Pikachu. There's actually a collab between Pokemon and Adidas. What was crazy about when these were given away is that they're actually given away for free in a book. And now a PSA 10 is $7,000. That's
It's not even him. It's Daisuke. But it's better than the last three, so I'm going to give it to him.
pretty insane. World Cup is
Okay, it's better. I'll give it a 5. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. At least I learned something today. Today we learned something. Okay.
What's the error on this card right here?
This is supposed to have a different hollow pattern, as a Techno should be. On this one, the back of it says Techno, and the hollow foil is not.
It's just the standard foil. How do you get this price?
It's always price. That's it. It comes back to price every single time. Every single time.
Make it up.
Just made it up?
Made it up.
What's the error?
Fuck it. Made it up, bro. Fuck it. I just made it up. Source? I fucking made it up, bro. That's the source and the price. Fuck it, dude. Fuck you. I'm wearing a Charizard suit. I got money. I just make shit up. This was my at least he's honest. True. hey. I'm with you. I fucking pay you. He's honest. Okay, here's the next one. I love this. This one's great. Could have told us what the box is. Could have like actually, because this is actually a really cool box that was very cheap for a long period because people didn't know what was in it. But then like all the cards in this set, because they have exclusive illustrations, started to get pumped. But now it's just 50k bucks, and it's not even 50k, but now it's 50k bucks. That's it, 50k bucks. Just watch because it's 50k bucks. Nice. Surely we get to see one card. Surely we get to see one card. We'll see. Surely we'll see a card. We're seeing a card. We're seeing part of a card. We're seeing a card. We got a card. We got a second card. Mr. President, a second card has hit the short, and then we're gone. And it's done. That's it. 2 cards, that's it. Why are they silent, bro? Because it's not about the fucking... It's not about any of this. It's just about that. 50,000. Just shut up. We don't need to say anything. This big number is saying everything it needs to say. 50,000. $50,000. So I can't I can't take any of this seriously. Like you just scroll down and it's all like, even if you go back, like
These prismatic bundles hit an all-time low over the weekend of about $55. These once sold for over $100 each. I figured this is a good time to pick these up. I picked up 48 of these around $45 each. I'm literally buying these from resellers that find them in vending machines, so don't call me a scalper. Also picked up 5 of the big collection boxes with 14 packs each. These are an even better value right now.
just post pictures of your bank account. Like at this point, just post pictures of your fucking bank balance, bro. It's the same thing. But this is just rage bait to get people to post all this stuff saying scalper, low, still overpriced. I buy from resellers. Like it's all just rage bait to get views, right? So that this number goes up. That's all it is. So like, so that the big number goes up, right? So like, I don't want to hear people say like, this is why this guy's just a fucking clown, right? But he doesn't care because he's been doing this for how long? It's all just about getting a big following. That's it. That's it. It's just all about the big number. Get a big number. Get 34,000, big number, big value, big person. That's all it is. It's sad. I don't even remember what got me on this rant. I think we were talking about like the fall of Pokemon card content, but we ended up here. But this was kind of topical because I put this on my story the other day. Just another bot, man. Just another bot. What can you do? Hey, what like I'm like I feel like I'm growing as a person. Like just another bot. And you know what? That's okay. There's bots everywhere. All right. Should we do what we came here to do? We didn't come here to bitch. We could do that. But I feel bad just going live and bitching. Although I feel like maybe I need to do like, maybe we need to do like a stream where it's like, today is just like a content fucking bitching stream. Like it's almost like a content cop kind of thing. Like where we just sit on the stream. I could do it for like 4 hours, man. I could do that for 3 or 4 hours and I would be, because I'm #1 hater. There's no point trying to hide. Like I went through an arc in 23 and 24 where I was like, you know what? Maybe it's just better if I'm just kind of like chill and like stop hating all the time. Benefit of the doubt. Did that, got burned by a lot of people. Things spiraled out of control and got worse. Felt worse. Didn't feel like I was really speaking my shit. So I'm leaving the hater arc behind. Nothing gained from being a lover. I think it's better to be a hater. I had this conversation with you guys know Henry Brand, Pokemon player, good mate of mine, right? Love the guy, but stupid as hell sometimes. Because he's like, you don't have to be a hater. Because my girlfriend was like, you're a hater, and I'm like, yeah, I am. And she's like, be less of a hater. You should be less of a hater. And I was like, I actually can't be less of a hater because there's no like, I'm 10% of a hater. I'm 20% of a hater. You're either a hater or you're not. That's it. Because if you're a hater, it means you've got hate in your heart. If you hate even a little bit, you're a hater. So like, why try and like manage your hater levels? Like why just be a hater for a little? Why be a little bit of a hater? You're already a hater. You're already in the darkness. Just be the hater you were born to be. And Henry and my girlfriend were like, no, you don't have, you can be less of a hater. And I'm like, no, if you're hating, you're a hater. That's it. You're already a hater. So it's better to just be a full-time hater rather than try to like put a muzzle on myself and then not be, and try and be like, no, I'm not a hater, but then hate a little bit. Because people, if you hate even a little bit, people are going to say you're a hater. So they're already saying you're a hater. Just fucking own it, dude. Be who you are. That's what I need to do. Depends if the hating makes you depressed. Doesn't make me depressed. I feel really good right now. I feel like I got a lot off my chest. I feel really good. And I feel like a lot of what I was talking about was important too. So I think it's a net positive. Good can come from evil. If they call you a hater, just say you're keeping it real. I am keeping it real. I think our biggest weakness as humans is not being able to moderate ourselves to not 100% commit to stuff. But I just don't think I need a limit. I'm not saying I'm 100% hater, but I'm saying I'm not gonna moderate my hating. We either commit 0% to full send. I think the greatest strength is just letting it be what it is. Rather than try and like put a limiter on yourself, you know? All right. Vendor POV content has actually become such slop. It's so boring. It's ridiculous. It's really just, hey, cool card. How much do you want for it? 500? I'll give you 400. You want a coin flip? Okay. Heads, I win. Duh. 460. Deal done. Top golf. Look, I will say, I'm going to be honest, not going to lie. Top Golf is fucking pretty fun. I've done it once and it was cool. I wish there was a Top Golf in Australia. Because like, Top Golf is actually kind of cool. If you are like semi-decent at golf, it's actually quite a fun time. So honestly, I don't blame him for the multiple Top Golf shout-outs. It's not a vape, it's an inhaler. It's not a vape, it's for my asthma, I swear. All right, I'm going in. Let's do it. So, somebody said no league mention when I was talking about all the different things you could do in your free time. I said you could go into the Rift. You could literally go into the Rift. That's what, isn't that what people in Australia call it? I mean, people in Australia call it that. Going into the Rift. You can literally go into the Rift. I don't play League, but I do play MOBAs now. So like, I'm like, I know what's up. You know what I mean? Like technically I know what's going on. All right. So this is the Black Bolt White Flare binder so far. So if you missed the first stream, basically we said the first pages are going to be for art rares and then the special arts, because that's going to be like the really cool stuff, right? Still no playmat, unwatchable. I'll fix it next stream. This is where the common uncommon set starts, right? And I wanted to start with this because I think the set is really cool in general. I didn't fully observe this when I first looked at Black Bolt White Flare, but one artist draws each Evo line, right? So for Tepig, they're all by Tezero, which is a really nice little touch. And it means that as you go through the binder, like, you get to see like a bit of a story between the two cards, or like there's some connectivity between them two. This is great. That you really wouldn't like see, like, unless you had the cards in a binder and you were looking at them side by side. Now, in the last stream, I did say that a lot of these artists, I feel like I don't know who they are, especially for recent sets like Pitch Black. That's why last Pitch Black stream, I was going through each card and looking at some of the other cards the artists had drawn. So it's actually quite a fun way to understand who's contributed to what set and other cards that they've drawn in the past. So this was where we left it off. In the last stream, I was going through and I was sorting cards like one by one. I was like going through the bulk to like find the cards, but in my spare time, I went through all the bulk and I put all the cards in sleeves and then I put them in order. So we don't have to sit here and watch me find each card. Now they're all here, which is really cool. And we'll speed up this part of the stream because that was kind of time consuming. On last, what day was it? Friday? I think it was Friday. All right, so to do this, I had Cerebi open with the Gen 5 decks. And then I had Pokelector open with Black Bolt and White Flare. So I'll get those open. Well, actually, I don't need any of that anymore because these are all in Dex order now. So I kind of like fix that. Okay, smart me. Yeah, cool. Okay, so Joltik was where we left off. That was the last, well, the next mon to go in. And we finished at Alola Mamola. Prepared JLUV. I'm all over it because I want to get this done because I want to see more of the binder together. All right, so let's go. You should still have the decks open to make sure you don't make. Yeah, I've got the decks open, so I'll be like double checking what I already checked. All right, let's go. Let's do it. So Joltik, these are both by Shimura Yukichi, which I remember very distinctly because they drew that Ekans in not Journey Together, but Twilight Masquerade. Or was it Journey Together? Art of Pokemon. Shimura Yukichi. Ah. Their last card that you'll be familiar with is the Tyrant. There was Ekans from Wild Force. Okay, there you go. Nice. So some of those cards got reprinted. Oh, this Strudel is really good. This is a really good card. This kind of reminds me of Ossade. I like this a lot. Can't even pronounce an easy to remember Pokemon because of the name, but a hard to pronounce Pokemon. You really want to connect Hyoganosuke's card? Great artist to collect. Great art style. fantastic. And they've got, I feel like the Hyoganosuke has at least like 50 cards. So you can build up artist pages. Because like what I was talking about this last stream, a lot of the time you're like, oh, this artist is really cool. I want to make an artist binder. But then they have like 10 cards. So it's really good to have for like big artists like Himeno, Arita, you know, Koki Saito, Atsuko Nishida, artists that have like 200 plus cards. It's cool to have an artist binder, but then for other artists that you like that are building up their portfolio, it's good to have an artist binder, which is a binder for different artists. Make sense? Which is what I've got here with this is like, ooh. This is like one of my binders for artists. No, this is not. This one is. Also, I have so many binders right now, which is insane. Because Voltex kind of like send me a lot of binders. And I need to... This is why I'm trying to put all my cards in binders right now. So this is like Megumi Mizutani, who could probably have like a few pages, but at the moment it's kind of small. Then you've got... This is Saboteri. So like... This is so I can put like cards in a spot and I know like my good Tier 0 cards are here, as an example. Or like, this is my Kanahe page where like I have like all my Kanahe dupes and stuff. Shout out Blendy who gifted me this one. What a legend. Tetsuya Koizumi, Shibuzo. So like what you end up with if I was actually like diligent and filled this out is you would end up with like a really big, thick, heavy binder. With like lots of cool different artists in it. What's up, Michi? Good to see you, King. And then you can do like Michi method. The creator of the Michi method right here. You could do that too if you want. It's not for me. It's not a diss. It's just not for me. It's not that it's not for me. It's just that I'm lazy as well. But like, you can do that with your artist binder for your different artists. So these are both Shimura Tsukichi, and they're both really cool. I like how their mons have like an outline to an outline. So you've got like the white outline there. You've got the yellow outline around the black outline. It's a nice touch. They got a really cool style. But this is a really good art rare from them. The Tyrant's okay. The Strudel is better than the Tyrant. This is just a really fun card. Oh, they drew the Influences card as well. I forgot that they drew this. This is a funny card. I did not realize actually probably that they drew this. The Maril is really cute. This is good Maril. From Start Deck 100. Awesome. Really cool stuff, man. They drew the Meowth. Oh, they drew the Drifloon as well. Scarlet Violet promo. Great artist. Fantastic, fantastic artist. It is Hikakin. Hello, Mooncake Puff. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you. How you going? It is Hikakin. Yeah, it's based off him. How is my season? What do you mean? In terms of what? You mean basketball? All right, in they go. Oh, I didn't really play too much this season. I started playing again in December. I didn't do well at the New Zealand special event or Sydney. And then I was like, yeah, I'll just call it there and I'll start again next season. But I'm going to try and be more active this coming season. You're replaying Peak right now, dude. Okay, Ferrothorn. This line's really cool. These are by Hasuno. Been chilling at locals. I haven't even been going to locals. These are really, really cool cards. Hasuno art rares. Let's have a look. By the way, I will shout this website out till the end of time. Art of Pokemon, it is the greatest. And Kev is just like making it better and better and better as time goes on. Have they drawn an art rare? No, they have drawn Jolteon VMAX, which is gatekept. Well, in Japanese it's gatekept, but there is the promo in English. We know this card is pretty cool. Pretty cool card. They have not drawn an art rare. They did draw Espeon and Deoxys GX. They have been drawing for a hot minute. They drew this. This is a nice card. Oh yeah, they drew the Valtel as well, the ultra rare. Real Head's got the Chinese version. Broke Heads. Fuck, that is a really nice card. I gotta track this down. I gotta try and find a good copy of this. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful card. Hey, speaking of beautiful cards, I'll show you something, right? That I picked up recently. Ooh. I'm gonna cover it though. Wait. How do I cover it? I'm shy. I don't want you guys to see it. Yeah, I'm putting a code for a different card. I picked this up recently. This is a fucking insane card. I'm low key. I'm lifting the lid on these. I'm trying to track these down before they get way, way too expensive. But this is a beautiful, beautiful card. Yeah, it's so sick. These honestly are have been for a long time, like super underrated cards. Super underrated cards. Because essentially they're like the first special arts. They really are the first special arts before they became the special arts that we know them in Sun and Moon. And this is a ridiculous card. It's drawn by Arteta. It's got Alakazam on it. It's got Umbreon on it and Lugia. Like, it has 3 insano Pokemon, all illustrated by one of the absolute GOATs. So this is a sick card. Yeah, like they're almost Aiden Vito. In a way, they're almost like Tag alt arts. They are. So this is a really sick card. And those XY Ultra Rares are really, really cool. The texture on them is really nice. So this one by Hustle, I got to try and track this down before it gets too crazy. What is the grade? I can't tell you because then you're going to like find out where I bought it and stuff. And it's fucking crazy. It's not a 10. I'll tell you that much. It's not a 10. I'm conscious of people pocket watching me. Like you're a pocket watcher. Because I know you're going to be pocket watching me because you're going to look at every sold Alakazam and like work out which one it is. It's funny. I find it funny. I respect it, but stop pocket watching me, Aris. These are clean. This whole set is really, really fun. I saw a graphic actually. Apparently, if it was like, if you put $1,000 into Pokemon, which set would make you the most money? And it was like Black Bolt and White Flare, which suggests that Black Bolt White Flare is like kind of pumping at the moment. Understandably so, because the set is fucking sick. A Malicart, one of the GOATs. And they've got some art rares coming in 30th, which is cool. A Malicart, very cool, because they started by just drawing like item cards and stadium cards. And then they just started drawing Pokemon. I was like, please give this artist Pokemon cards. And then Pokemon were like, okay, fine. Look, first they drew, this wasn't their first card. It was the Vacuum and it was, what's this? Rescue Carrier and Ultra Ball and Trekking Shoes. And these were sick cards and it was really fun to play them in decks. They did draw the Bibarel art rare from V-Star Universe as well. But then they like disappeared for ages. They didn't really do anything. Then they gave us Squawkabilly EX, which is a banger card. Banger card here. Beautiful fucking stuff. Absolutely love this card. Absolutely love this card. And then they gave us a few more Pokemon after. They did give us the Victini art rare, which is in this set. And then they're giving us the Lapras. So I think Malicart is a very cool artist. They're definitely in my top 20 of new wave artists, I will say. Just fun Pokemon cards, you know? People have moved on way too quickly on Black Bolt and White Flare. Honestly, I can't blame him. Because, like, Gen 5 was one of the most hated gens. Oh, and they did draw this too. Can't forget this fella. Gen 5 wasn't, like, a very beloved gen. And then also, because when Gen 5 came out, everyone was like, this is the worst gen ever because you were locked to the Gen 5 decks. People hated it. Even though it was, like, the last fantastic Pokemon game. And it was also like low-key kind of difficult. And everyone wanted Pokemon to be 3D at that point. This was back when it came out. I was there. I was growing up amongst that shit. But I recognize peak. You put them out of water? Shit. So Gen 5 doesn't have a lot of love, like a lot of nostalgia. And then also Pokemon just released way too many sets way too closely, which means people just move on very quickly to the next thing. So did I see Pokemon Steven retired? Yeah, I did. He just doesn't want to sell cards. He'll probably start selling cards again at some point. Who knows? He might not. He's just living his life now. He made his money. Alrighty, what are we up to next? Next, we have Dynamo and Electric. These are by Jerky, I think. Yep. These are both by Jerky. Jerky, surely you guys know Jerky. I know Michi knows Jerky.
My Little Pickle, Kombucha, these nuts. Have a nice
Michi
day.
loves Jerky. Is it controversial to not like Jerky? Yes, I think it is. I mean, you don't have to like them. It's controversial. Okay, look, it's controversial to hate Jerky, but it's not controversial to not like them. Carson, thank you so much for the tier 1 gifted, you absolute legend. And you gifted Aris. How kind. Carson, thank you so much for the support, you absolute legend. You're a boss. Carson just couldn't stand seeing Aris without a badge getting smacked with ads. Not for you? Why? What is it, Dunois? What don't you like about him? What is it that you hate about him? Why do you hate them? Dude, Jerky and Ligton are like two goats. They are my two goats. Wait, so you don't like this Ludicolo? Dude, look at my ass. Look at my booty. That's a nice ass. You don't like the Dracloak line? That's so crazy. You're not a fan of the storybook aesthetic, not fond of him. Thank you for the follow, CS said. Welcome to the stream. I got a blood nose. Sorry, guys. Linkton Palaford is so very excellent. Well, we're looking at Jerky. So is that a regular occurrence? Yeah, it is. Because I blow my nose a lot. I've been blowing my nose a lot for like 3 weeks. Because I've had like asthma and some chest infection. And so like it's like a matter of time. There's like a countdown on it. Luminion, one of the best cards ever. Preach. Preach. Say it louder, Inza. Say it louder. See, so you don't like, you say you don't like, oh, the LinkedIn one. Fucking hell, man. You don't like this one? I mean, both are great. The Jerky one, meh, fuck you, man. The meh pushes it. I think I think the Jerky one is better. They are both goated. It's crazy that Luminion got 2 insane heater cards. Like, that is pretty crazy when you think about it.
Pussyo, My Little Pickle, Kombucha, these nuts. Have a nice day.
Solid Steph, I think you might be the longest reigning subber in the whole fucking JLUV universe. I don't think I've ever seen 71 months. That is insane. Thank you for the 71 months, Solid Steph. Let's laugh just this once. 71 months is insane. He's a day oneer. Seth was watching when I had like 10 viewers and I was doing it on my coffee table. Steph watches for the love of the game. Actually, fun fact, Steph actually likes Pokemon card collecting. Well, One Piece card collecting. He's like messaging me being like, should I go to this card show? Should I get this card? Should I do this? Should I do that? And his girlfriend is huge into collecting now as well. So low key, he's like not LARPing anymore, but he was a LARPer for like 70 months. The LinkedIn one is better. The jerky one gap's not even close. I like the jerky one, but I can see why the LinkedIn one is loved. I actually have. See, I've been a good. I'm gonna put these in the binder, right? Look at that, another 9 cards put in the binder. Let's go. 9 cards, 9,000 to probably go across all my collection. So I do have an English binder. Who would have thought? Yeah, I got this because I used to smack this in decks. There's another one in here somewhere. Maybe I'm LARPing as a Luminian haver. Dude, 100% there was another one in here. Well, I'm LARPing. I just have the one. Dude, I'm actually LARPing English. Fuck this, dude. I'm LARPing One Piece. I'm LARPing One Piece now, just quietly. I pulled this a pre-release. It's kind of funny. Nah. Oh, shit. We're actually getting to like an insane page here. So like this is low-key insane. Now, that's kind of chill. This is insane. But that's because I fuck with this card a lot. This is my pumper pages. Yeah, I know. Hasanob, we were talking about them earlier. Yeah, but this is like my... when I was collecting these before anyone cared about them page. I need Panem. Where are we up to? Excuse me. We are on to Algium and Behaim. The Mega Ray Quasi X is crazy, not gonna lie. It is a fantastic card. Okay, these are by Apios. But I don't know who Apios is. LARPing for 70 months as a subscriber is quite the achievement. You're not LARPing, you're wearing it on your chest, bro. I have no idea who Apios is and what cards they've drawn. They've drawn 10 cards. You're hoping for more Apios. So we have an Apios fan in the chat. Okay, so Apios started in Stellar Miracle. We got a Maltan. Kind of funny, they're in the toolbox. This is a nice Mankey. Electric Breaker. Okay, so they've been around. They have some pocket cards. One thing that could really elevate Art of Pokemon is a section for pocket cards. I feel like there isn't a good resource for that just yet. I'm going to message Kev about that and see if he got the time to even do it. Because Kev does this, Pokemon JP does this for the love of the game. I like this. So we'll have a look at this soon. This is a nice art rare. That's like a massive, this is like a real manga inspired card, I think. The environment specifically. Definitely feels like something out of a page. This is nice. These two cards, which we're going to look at in a second. This is a nice on edge. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I know. I think Art of Pokemon needs to add the China exclusives too, because I don't know where to... Like, I can go find that, but it's not in the one spot. But this is just like, you know, personal quality of life stuff. Like, already super grateful for the work that he does as it is. Okay. Never looked at Apios cards before, or straight up like thought about him, but I see him. I like the Honedge. I like the perspective of it. These are nice. These have very nice art rares in this set. All right, we got ooh, my favorite line. It is by Satoma. These are all cool. Not much to say, but I do love this gen. I do love this line, this Evo line. And these are really cute. The Litwick specifically is very, very cute amongst all those other candles. I like that. The lampet next to the lanterns, that's smart. Okay. And then the chandelier with the chandelier behind it. That's smart. Guys, see what they're doing there? We see you, Satoma. We see what you're doing. That's cute. I'm a big, big Satoma enjoyer. All right, I'm not the biggest fan of this line. Axu, Fracture, Haxorus. These are nice though. Taiga Kasai. Very distinct style. I'm pretty sure Taiga Kasai is drawing one of the Pikachu in 30th Celebration. Not one that's been officially revealed, but a snippet of it was shown in the trailer. These are nice though. I'm not the biggest fan. Oh, I mean, I don't like Haxorus. Axu's cute. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this line. Like Fracture, Haxorus, kind of like... They're kind of ugly Pokemon, but Axu's kind of cute. Maybe because it reminds me of Larvitar. No, rock with a color palette on him. It's not even that. I just think the design is like ugly. Taiga Kasai, I really like him. I'm a big fan. This is Breloom. Big fan of the Breloom. Fuck with the Breloom heavy. The Houndoom is really nice. This is an underrated card. Simicia, this is nice too. This is good. A lot of detail on that flame there. It's quite actually involved there. Really simple Simicia, but then heaps of detail on the fire. Ah, and of course this card. The 30 card with all the 30 stuff. 30 need arena, 30 damage, 30 heal. Pokemon number 30. 30. 30. Top Golf. I put them in. They're in the binder. Okay, this is nice. So these two, they're by Oyama, who hasn't drawn a card, or I guess I should say hadn't drawn a card for a very, very long period. I feel like it was Sun and Moon. So this is a really old style of card that we haven't seen for ages. Usually you would see this in like trainer mags, promotional material and stuff like that. And a lot more prevalent in the 2000s or 90s, right? But then they just spawned and like drew these cards again. You had no idea Oyama drew stuff. Yeah, well, they hadn't drawn cards for ages, and then all of a sudden they just got these two. They were just like, you know what? I'm feeling it. I lie, they did draw the Mr. Mime from 151. So there you go. They actually didn't draw anything until from like Oyama's Pikachu until XY, which is kind of crazy. Oyama is one of the game's original designers, for those of you that don't know, and had a big part to play in like the creation of Earthbound and Mother. So they're one of Creatures' earliest employees, alongside people like Imakuni, or people that have worked with Creatures. That is a very nice Turtwig that honestly I have not looked at before. Yeah, it's kind of funny when you think about it, Inza. Like, everyone, when they think of Oyama, everyone thinks of this card, goes straight to this card, right? Or obviously Oyama's Pikachu. But this card, or at least for me, because I used to always play this version of Pokegear because it's just goated. But they actually, when you look at like the rest of their cards, they drew a few. Kecleon, Turtwig, Random Carablast, Execute, Electric, Inkay. These are random ass cards. The Moltres is really nice. 2 different Moltres. One from Mythical Legendary Dream Hollow Collection. And then another from Awakening Psychic King. It's actually kind of crazy. You know what? Let's see if I can pull this card. All right. Let's put these guys in. Let's just do like random 1-pack magic. Franco, do you not like this holo pattern? That's so great. You what? You don't like this holo pattern? This fucking holo pattern's awesome. This is like way better than anything else we've seen in the last 2-3 years. He cooked so hard on Oyama's Pikachu that he needed a 15-year break. Actually true. Yeah, today we're doing some sponsored gambling, guys. We're doing some gambling packs today. All right, we're going to do 1 Awakening Psychic King. The reason why is because I do quite like collecting my packs. And I bought this really cheap and it's like low-key damage. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Let's open it. What's the worst that could happen? Hang on. For old time's sake. For old time's sake. We need old mate. Remember when I started this in like 2020, 2021? It's almost full, which is actually kind of crazy. But it's taken like 5 years. All right, let's see what cool cards we can possibly get out of this. By the way, I did not pay a lot of money for this. I bought this before people like really cared about pack collecting. I just think it's like interesting to see what we could possibly get from it. All right, we got some Pokken Tournament promotional material. Great start, a trainer card. Exactly what I wanted to see. Exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you. That's 1 less illustration. What a shame. I have so many of this though. I actually, every time I see this, well, every time I saw it in Japan in bulk bins, I would pick this up. But it's nice. We had a Komiya. Okay. Ooh, okay, this is nice. Sumiyo Shikizuki. That's gone in the binder. Nice little Duosion there. Ooh, we got a holo. What did we get? Dude, this holo actually slaps. This is a slapper of a holo. Dude, you know what? I bought this as a 9. Because I wanted the card. And I could only find it in good condition as a 9. I should have just opened this pack the whole time. What was I thinking? I should have just opened the pack. I had it. Dude, actual dopamine. Always rip packs. This is actually a fantastic card. This is one of, honestly, this is up there with like some of Arata's best. There's a extra Battle Day promo of this, which is the same card, same illustration, non-holo, but it's got a stamp on it. But the holo version is way better. This is a really good hit. That's gone on the binder. We have Energy Pouch, and that's it. Damn, we got 2 trainer cards in that pack. What a shame. Damn, I want to open up more of my pack collection now. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a great hit. Great card. Fantastic stuff. You'll love to see it. Always rip your packs. Never keep them sealed. Bro, how much did I miss? You're sleeping. How much is it worth? How much is it worth? We need a price check. Can we get a price check on this? It does, if it's less than 150 USD, I no longer like it. Can we get a price check, please? I need to get the Yeah, no ka-ching. Well, I need to get the plugin on for streaming where it like the card price appears. You know how like PokerRev has on all these streams now? I need to get the plugin that just has the card come up. It's 30k? What the fuck? Dude, I made it. Wait, it's 150 AUD. That's actually insane. It's so stupid. What do you mean it's 150? There's no way. No, you're being stupid. You're lying. You're like it's your boy Charizard. Not gonna lie. It's 150 AUD. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually 500 PSA 10. You guys are LARPing. You guys are lying and LARPing. Guys, you reckon this is a PSA 10? It's like $20. That makes more sense. You reckon this is a 10? There's a sold at 120 near mint. Yours is better? That's so stupid. Dude, that's funny. How much is an Awakening Psychic King booster pack? That is 100% a 10. It's like perfectly centered, just quietly. Absolutely no interest in this card unless it's going to be a 10. Well, I like this card more now. I already liked it. Now that it's in a PSA 11 per Null Remnant, I like it even more. Dude, my day is made. I saw a Miracle Crystal pack. You should buy that. Yeah, how much was it? $10,000? Alright, I'll show you something. Alright, look. Okay, so I bought these. I have another few from one seller, right? And he was selling them like super ridiculously cheap. So I picked them all up, right? And I'm not gonna lie, the demons, the voices are in my head. They are calling out to me. Like, just one. Like, one couldn't hurt, possibly. Just one little pack. The demons are calling out. But I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't. I can't. I'm like, I'm Anakin in fucking episode 3. I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. No, I can't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. No, I didn't come here to rip packs. How much are they worth? Look, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. Same with the, yeah, they're worth like a bajillion dollars. So I don't know if I can open them. Look, same with the SPC, the Prismatic SPC. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. All right. We are on to Cryogonal. The Random Cryogonal by Kyoko Umemoto. Still banging, still kicking cards. Actually really like a lot of their older work. They drew, I'm pretty sure they drew the Espeon, Kyoko Ume. 211 cards. Dude, they drew an amazing Zweilous in this set. This is actually a banger Zweilous. Fantastic card. This could be one of the best art rares in this set. No cap. And they've been drawing for a long time. They drew this Squirtle, which is like a bajillion. This is okay, so we keep saying like it's a bajillion dollars. This is a bajillion fucking dollars now, so. They drew the Cloyster Hollow. Should I crack? I should crack this right now. Do you have any artists from other TCGs or in general that you want to see do a Pokemon card? It feels cheap to say because you just said it, but I reckon it's got to be Peach Momoko for sure. So many nice One Piece cards. I would love to see them do some Pokemon. A trainer card specifically. This is a banger card. I picked this up for somebody in Japan last year. I don't know if you guys know. You guys remember when I did the finders thing when I was trying to find cards for people in Japan? I found a mint copy of this. Mint. It was 40,000 yen. It was a fantastic copy. I was actually really glad I found it because I couldn't find any cards for that person. I couldn't find any for them from their list. And then I found this and I was like, dude, I found it. And it's actually in good condition. And they were like, drop it. Dink and Flicker. I don't know if they're in the chat at the moment. They did want me to find the Gengar, but I couldn't find it. Also, throwback. I don't know if you guys remember when I did the Elden Ring giveaway stream where I was like, every time I die, it adds money to a counter. And then at the end of the stream, I give away that much money worth of cards and I go and buy them on Card Rush. This was one of the cards in that. The non-holo. But one of the other cards was a Korokoro Mew, which is a fucking heater card. And I don't know if that person's still with us today. Not that they died or anything, but I don't know if they're still a J-lover, but that was a good card. Anyway, Kyoko Umemoto. Very cool artist. I have an artist page for them. I like them. I keep flicking to myself. I should just press the stream deck button.
Pussyo, My Little Pickle, Kombucha. These
Also, when is the
nuts.
binder
Have a
comp
nice day.
opening? That's so true. We should work. I should work towards that end of this week. I got time this week. I'm locked in. I'm so locked in. Like, I'm in good spirits. There's good energies. I'm focused. I'm concentrating. Good vibes. I reckon this Friday we'll kick it off. Soccer Tour, thank you for the 12 months in a row, you absolute legend. Thank you for the tier 1, you king. Been sub 20% of my follow time. Better odds than pack rips. Let's go. Stop gambling. Never gamble. Unless it's Awakening Psychic King, in which case gamble. I should put that card in a binder right now, actually. This is another one of my, this is another one of my, like, this is my artist. This is my binder for artists, I should say. This is the Arata page. Did I show you guys this? I got this recently. This is an absolute steal. So this is like in the middle of the Arata page. Which card would you take out of this page to put the Mew in for? Oh, well, I guess Ariados, because there's 2. So this can get relegated to the back. This is like, guys, this is like cards that don't have a home. I forgot to say earlier, but I just finished my Peach Momoko One Piece collecting. Such a nice set of cards. That's nice. Do you have like all variants or just the one card? Because I know that there's like a boa, like a borderless boa that's like worth $1 bajillion now. This is a great card. But this era had fantastic holos. Fantastic. 200 yen, you wouldn't believe it. It was a different time. I'll never stop flexing that. This is like my refugee Kimiya Masago page where like random cards are just like kind of sitting here. Just one of each English card. That's probably the best way to do it because those cards are so expensive. Well, some of them anyway. Alright, Mew has a home down here. Oh, I don't like that it's next to Alakazam because they're both psychic type. So I guess we should move Alakazam to maybe here. I'm missing one card from my Kurosaki binder. Can you guess which one? Kurosaki. Fuck, I can't guess. I'm trying. Hang on, don't tell me. Okay, is it like, is it a Pikachu? Is it a Uniqlo Pikachu? No. Is it a trainer or a Pokemon? Damn. Damn. Is it Skylar? Damn. Nah, I don't know. Can I get a hint? Can I get a hint? I think there's a... Oh, it says a roller. Damn. Yeah, I thought it was one of the... I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was one of the extra battle days, but I was like... No, Lily's by Naoki Saito, so it can't be. But I knew there was another one that they drew. Fuck. I'm fraud. I'm fraudulent. NT Colas, would you sort the artist by date? Would be cool to see the art progression through the years by an artist. Well, one day we'll do that. One day we'll finish this. One day we will finish this. This is a heavy binder, right? All right, so this is my Himeno binder, where it's not sorted by date, but the first few pages are like my heater pages where I put like my bangers in it, right? So these are both signed by Himeno that I got from an event in Melbourne in March. There's like bangers in this on this, right? But this isn't by date. But as it goes on, I do start to show, I order them by like, not era, but like closer to. So like here it's like E-series. Because I was like, I like E-series stuff. And then like vending, trainer decks and stuff like that. So like it kind of goes into era a bit. And then from here onwards, I think it's like from Diamond Pearl Platinum through to Scarlet Violet and then Mega. It's like in era. Which is kind of cool. And it is nice to see her progression over the years and how the cards changed. And how like her style has stayed pretty consistent for ages. So it's not a bad idea. It's just like, where do you draw the line? Because you have to have like all of their cards. And so it can be kind of difficult. And then like, as you add more cards to your binder, you have to like shift cards around and stuff. But I don't hate the idea. Hello, Pan Fried. Good to see you. Hey, by the way, I watched 5 minutes of Witch Hat Atelier the other day because of your recommendation in the stream last week. I'm gonna continue watching. I got it like, cause like I kind of like set up. I got back on I have a method to watch stuff. Why am I being so sus? And I was like, I set it up last night. I'm like, cool. I've got the method set up. I can watch stuff again. And so I was like, let's test it. Witch Hat Atelier. And I was like, 5 minutes. I was like, cool, it's working. Yeah, dude, there's a character on like the banner. I'm like, that's just Gojo. But I don't know. I haven't watched it, so. My plan with Witch Hat Atelier is to watch it and then continue reading. Because I've heard fantastic things about it. All right, let's continue. We're getting distracted. Too many side quests today. This is what happens every time. Every stream is a fucking side quest. Is it bad? Okay, while I'm self-deprecating, how do you think JLUV can improve? Let's just like, come on, let's do feedback session. How can JLUV improve? Okay, we have Shelmet by Sabotetti. Well, low-key, we looked at some of Saboteri's cards just a second ago. So this is right in line with their style. And I don't even have to open Art of Pokemon, but I can. I'll open Art of Pokemon. Nah, but I want seriousness. Can I get seriousness? I'm trying to be the best version of me. I'm trying to be the streamer that you want me to be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be who who I am capable of. I've been thinking about it. I've been doing like a lot of introspection. Like, how can I be better for you guys? Like, you know, the things, what are the toxic things that you don't want me to do? If there's things that you don't want me to do because you don't like what I'm doing, right? For example, like yesterday I was going to make a short about some stupid shit. And I was like, today my energy is better spent working on cool stuff that people want to see. And I feel like that was like real mature of me. I was like proud of myself. Oh, Subletary has done the insane work on all these. I forgot about that. All of the first partner cards. That Zard is Buns. They drew a Zard? Oh, you don't. Oh, yeah, they drew this one. Why don't you like this one? I rate this Zard. I think it's fun. I like it. Dude, Buns is crazy. Calling this Buns is insane. Try not to get sidetracked, but low-key, sometimes the sidetrack topics are good. It's like about finding the balance, right? Just be yourself. I feel like I'm being myself. I feel like I'm being me. Just have fun with the hobby. Try and find some passion back. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I took a lot of that feedback on late last year. I'm like trying to like just fucking care again. That's why I stopped streaming. But then because I was like, you know, I'm bored. I like it. I like streaming. Came back. I'm liking it. I like Subletary a lot. It's hard to pick a favorite card. I really do like this Tepig though. Something about the composition of it really, out of all of the first partner cards, I like it a lot. A lot. I actually like the Gen 5 first partner cards the most out of all of these. The Chikorita is probably my favorite of Gen 2 as well. Excuse me. I'm a Gen 5's Glazer. What can I say? What can I say? Not necessarily what I don't like, but my fab content of yours was always the focus on artists, which I think has been lacking in your long form content and shorts, but the streams are filling that void. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring that back, and I feel like the streams are like the way of bringing that back and then integrating that into long form. So I definitely got plans there. I think you're gonna like the next 2 videos for sure. The one that's coming out this week that I've been saying has been coming out this week for like 5 weeks now, but it's absolutely coming out this week. And then the one that I'm going to work on after this one, you're going to really like a lot. So hopefully I can meet your expectations, Inza. I mean, those cards look really good in hand. Let's have a look at them while we're glazing Subletary, because we're already here. I'm definitely going to do the top 50 AR tier list. The plan is actually to do that Friday. This Friday coming. Fuck, these look so good. It's a goddamn crying shame that these are getting scalped and flipped so hard. These are some of the best cards. Fucking hell, man. Is that Xerosic Unlimited? It is. It's not mine. It's going back. It's going to Corn King where it belongs. It's going to the GOAT. This is Xerosic Unlimited. In like incredible condition. There's like one tiny little thing, like you can see it there, right? But it's a fantastic copy for the binder. One of the rarest cards in the entire world, but you wouldn't know that. Xerosic Unlimited. Illustrated by Masakazu Fukuda. Not many people know that. It's why I really want to keep this, because it's really cool to put in the Fukuda binder because of the history of it all with Corn King, but it belongs with him. It belongs with the king. Honestly, I would sell my entire English first partner collection for a Japanese one. What would you rate the JLUV? What would you rate them? Which one? These? I think these are fantastic. Why is it so rare? Well, no fucking idea. But go try and find unlimited Xerosic. I challenge you. You will not find it. They do not exist. Because unlimited was a shorter print run. And I feel like for this set specifically, it was the shortest print run of all time. And this is an impossible card to find. To the point where the guy that was trying to find it made a video calling for help and was paying people for leads to try and get it. This is rarer than the Gengar that Deep Pocket Monster was trying to get. You will not find this card. You just won't. In the last 3 years, we've only seen 2 surface. And when I say we, I mean me and Corn King. And when I say Corn King, I mean a guy who has like trackers and is actively trying to find this card like every day. You will not find it. Which is really funny. And we can pump it now because like we've found 2 copies now. It's like fair game. We're pumping it. Rarest card of all time. Alright, Stunfisk. Yuya Oka. Yep. That's a Stunfisk. That is a Stunfisk. I'd know that Pokemon anywhere. Can't even pump it if you can't find the cards. But you can pump it. See, I got 1. Corn's got 1. Well, Corn's got 2. I've got 0. But like, Corn and I are the same. Dude, this Hypno goes insane. Dude, this Hypno goes insano mode. I was excited till I found out it was the wrong version. Everybody is. Everybody who tried to find that card was like, oh my god, I did it. And then they look in the bottom left and it's impossible to see because it's so dark. But you look in the bottom left and you're like, oh, first edition. Rip. Dude, I had no idea they drew this card. This is a throwback. Kaigas, does this make you feel old? When do the Japanese versions come out? I think sometime in October. Not September. I mean, looking at that makes me feel old. I remember when this got revealed. That makes me feel old. Yeah, this is vintage now. Look at it. It says 2021 in the bottom left corner. 2021, we get it done. That makes me feel old. These are nice. These are very, very nice. Kesin. I was looking at these and being like, damn, these fuck. They should have been facing each other, but... Kesin. I'm going to have a look at this artist. I feel like I'm getting a very like deep, strong appreciation for this set. I don't know about you guys. Like, are you guys feeling like a deep connection to Black Bolt now? Are you getting like into it? Because I'm like super invested in this set now. Dude, they drew the Meloetta? That's crazy. That is a very different art style. They drew this that was paywalled behind a starter deck. I 100% now want to master set Black Bolt. And we haven't even gotten onto the art rares, which is crazy of it. I'm supposed to be working, but now I'm going through my Illustrator binders. I'm tickling the ADHD in your brain. My girlfriend, okay, cool guy, no worries, man, has 12 copies of their Chinchino, absolutely addicted. This is a card, if I was to go to Japan, I'd buy this now. Although it will get cheaper over time, but this is a fucking awesome card. This is probably one of my favorite special arts from this year so far. I really like this card. Sure, I think we were looking at this the other day. It's like 2,000 yen or something. This is by far their best card. Although the Miltank is really good. I like this a lot because of the leaves. This is an excellent juxtaposition across against the Miltank. This is a nice Glaceon. Do not sleep on Glaceon cards. It's an interesting expression and face for them. Like, you don't usually see Glaceon with that kind of, like, eyes drawn like that and a mouth. Like, if we looked at all Glaceon cards, dude, this is crazy. It hasn't even spawned in. This is a nice Glaceon card. Dude, I should make a Glaceon binder. This is a nice Glaceon card. Actual balloons moment. This is a nice Glaceon card. This is a nice Glaceon card. Balloons. This is a nice Glaceon card. This is Art of Pokemon. This is a great Glaceon card. And I'm going to tell you something. I bought Rising Fist, a booster box of it with the, just for the bulk. And I was like, please, 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 please have this card in it. Please. And it did. And I was so happy. Because it's a Himeno Glaceon. That is a nice card. This is a nice card too. I kind of want to get like mint copies of these. I really regret that I didn't. These came from, they're like a promo page. There's all the evolutions have these. This is a nice Glaceon card. I'm making a Glaceon binder. Fuck this, man. Glaceon has a hella good cards. How much is this card? Can I get a price check? Aris will know this off the top of their head. I actually think Glaceon might be the best evolution. This is a great Glaceon card as well. Actually, this could be the best Glaceon card ever. Okay, what is the best Glaceon card? I actually think it's OKJLUV. This is really good, obviously, like this fucks, but top 5 Glaceon cards. I'm gonna go Gemi. I'm gonna go OKJLUV. I'm gonna go Kaisin. I really fuck with this one. That's 3. Don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna go Himeno. I'm biased. And then I'm gonna go, I'll go Eevee Heroes. I'll go Narumi Sato. That's my hot take. Bonza, I mean, this is really good, but like, fuck. Yeah, okay, Bonza at the time. I think Bonza at the end of the time. I think this one inches in over the Eevee Heroes. Full art Glaceon EX around 20 to 50. I need to buy 17 copies of this. I'm getting a Glaceon binder. I already have 2 of these. I think I have a Dawn Dash. Don't remember. I have it. Don't have it. Have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Have it. Don't have it. Probably easily gettable. Don't have. That might be expensive. Have that in English. Don't have, but gettable. And then everything onwards is gettable or have it already. I have one. Had 2, but sold one. Shouldn't have sold it. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Another side quest. I'm so sorry. Okay. Rudiger. I always call this Pokemon Rudiger. Drodigan. It's just a random Pokemon. This is like the Tropius for Gen 5. Little Rudiger. Nurikabe. I'm familiar with their game. I am familiar with their game. Illustrators. Nurikabe. Ooh, they drew the Flareon. What single Pokemon binder do you have besides Pikachu? That's the thing, I don't. I should have a Glaceon binder. I want to do it. Okay, I'm familiar with their game. I remember this card and this card. Ah, the Aerodactyl. Dude, remember when Pokerev couldn't pull this and everyone shit their pants? Good times. Good times. This is a great card though. Great, fantastic times. Yeah, that shit pumped like crazy. Thank you, Pokerev, pumping yet again another card. Not intentionally, but I think, isn't this like universally the least liked evolution from Terrestrial? Look, it's not great. I think the biggest issue with it is that the fucking crown is just like way too much of a focus on the card. Jolteon's up there together with this, I think, when the crown is too much of a focus. That was like the big thing I was yapping about back then. Flower Eevee were the worst ones. That's so crazy. This is worse. I fucking hate the crown. Dude, Terra is one of the worst looking mechanics. I hated it. So many people hated it too. Rightfully so. Terrible. Alright. Golett. Go lurk. These are by Uta. Not the non-canon character from One Piece. These are okay. They're okay. Did we lose music? No, we still got it. Uta. Just Uta. Awkwardly, they do not pop up on Art of Pokemon. Uta. Alright, let's go by you. And then they pop up. It's okay. Not like the craziest art style. It's okay. Nice Groudon though. Nice Absol. Nice Darkrai. That starts like 100? Yeah, it is. Probably their best card. Yeah, this was oh man, I remember when this came out. I was so happy when I pulled this. This is a really, really, really nice card. Never noticed. Oh wait, nah. Did I? I feel like I have not noticed a Rufflet. Notice the Chinchou though. Are there any other cameos here? No. Snow Globe Cuno. Banger card. Dude, it is. It's Bubble Articuno. Dude. Should be 2000. It's in a bubble. That's crazy. This is a funny Geo, dude. This is like too much with the fingers. You know what I'm saying? This is like Umbreon Toes level. It's too much. It's too much with the fingers, you know? All right, we're getting there. We're moving through. These are nice. Is he massive IRL? Who? Oh, Geodude. Maybe. I like these. I feel like these could be good art rares on their own if they were bigger. This is a good Pokemon too. These are good Pokemon too. Pawniard, Bisharp are good Pokemon. This is a good song. Dude, this is actually jam. Man, Dunois is a ball knower. okJLUV. True. Sizzle though, or Sizzle. I always say it wrong. You will be familiar with this. Probably the hardest Sizzle card of all time. Although I feel like Sizzle always gets like really tough cards. I feel like Sizzle has like the toughest cards in general. Like, Yeah, like Sizzle has like hella aura and has like the toughest cards ever. But not a lot of cards. Surprisingly, only 42 with some dupes in there. Like, this is fucking tough, right? That's tough. This is insanely tough. Like, this is the last thing you see before you die. This is the second last thing you see before you die. But also, it's like so majestic. So it's not even like tough and like violent. It's just majestic and like almost beautiful in the way that it kills you. And then this is just like aura. This is like 3D aura. And then this is like, again, aura farming. This is after you die. So like Sizzle's cards always have like hella aura. This is like goofy Sizzle, like the soft side of Sizzle. But then this is like straight back to aura farming, chopping down a tree. And then we're back to like tough. Although this is balloons. Come on, Art of Pokemon, give us some better quality scans. This is also aura, balloons. Dude, I need this card right now. How much is this? I need to buy this. I don't care how much it is. Dude, look at the fucking expression. This is probably the hardest Sizzle card of all. This is the hardest one of all. The wings? The glistening wings? Nah, that's tough, man. Sizzle gets like hella tough cards. Even now, still got aura. Otumami. Yeah, Inza, that's not even like that big of a call. That's like actually kind of fun. Like you're kind of cooking. It could be one of the best cards ever. This has like the same level of aura as like the Houndoom. All right. I need this card. This is my next mission. The Scolipede is tough too. Look, fucking hell, man. Dude, you are lurking here. We're slandering your website. We're telling you all the things you need to do to make it better. We're saying you need a TCG Pocket section, and then you also need to put a section for regional exclusives as well. We need it. We need it. TCG Pocket section and regional exclusives. Chinese cards. What are the other regional exclusives? Like Korean. When am I going back to Japan? Well, probably honestly September. I was supposed to go next week, but it makes more sense for me to just skip that and go in September. Just like a lot of stuff with family has popped up. I don't know if you've been here for those streams. Secretos when I was talking about it, but shifting goal or shifting targets or just shifting things general. I'm like covering the card too. Kedama wa daitai yawarakai. These two bang. This artist is really good. Probably top 10 best new wave artists. Kedama wa daitai yawarakai. Dude, this... Why are they cooking? Dude, why'd the website die? Come back. Fuck, and that haunt is tough. Would you do a TCG Pocket tier list? I would be seeing a lot of those cards for the first time. It would be a kind of fun stream. Banger artist. Only one art rare. That's so crazy. The Duosion. You got a baby on the way, Kev? That's insane, dude. Congratulations. I didn't know that. Definitely get like the important things that you need to get done ASAP. It will get harder, but it won't be impossible. I think this artist has potential to pop off the way Shinji Kanda did if they got some banger SAR. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree. Heaps of potential. Sleep like an artist, they're like a sleeping giant. The brush strokes on this, incredible. How good. The more you look at it, the better it gets. I wonder if these are hand painted. They must be. They've got to be. Hey, Kev, you know how... Sorry, I mean, it's not really doxing you, but kind of it is. I don't know. Sorry, Kev. I always fucking... Let me just do it again. Pokemon JP. You remember how there were a few artists that had interviews like a month ago, and then they ended up on Pen, the website. I think it was Pen or was it another one? Was Kedama wa Daita Yawarakai part of that? I should go looking to see if they've done official interviews, because I would like to learn more and share more about them. I know, what's their name did it? Crochet cards. Benko will know. Crochet Walma. Pitch Black. Tip of my tongue. Tip of my tongue. What is their name? Asako Ito. Yeah, Asako Ito did an interview that was a part of that. I should read it. I didn't read them. I should. Shame on me. I hate this line. I really don't like these mons, but not bad by Pani Kobayashi. Are those interviews on a physical magazine? They're in a physical magazine, and then they were also put on the internet. Hey, how about this? I got to read them, and you've got to add them to the site. Do you want me to translate them and then give you like a good, clean translation of them? I'll get it for you. Give me a second. Just despise these mons. That'd be good. Give me some homework. Give me some work to do. I need to. This is the magazine. I feel like you can still get it. It's a good magazine. It has a whole bunch of stuff on Pokepedia. Just a whole bunch of stuff about Pokemon in general. It was a good volume. Stuff on Pocket. Pokepark as well. This show, I don't know what I can't remember what it's called. This museum in LA. I think it's in LA. Is it in California? Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. And then that's it. No problemo. Alright. Pani Kobayashi. Been doing a bunch of research on the artists and their craft. Dude, you have so many plans. Honestly, you are kind of low-key. I'm gonna bounce on it. Like, you're kind of inspiring because you fucking do so much, and I don't know how you do it. I'm just like, that guy must be the most focused person of all time. Like, you do so much. I wish I had like 10% of your focus and dedication and concentration. I get too distracted. It's alright, something fell, but it's not a big deal. I don't know how you do it. You just lock in, bro. And then you've got like big goals too. Pani Kobayashi, banger. This is a good card. Slept on card. Another slept on card. Probably the most slept on Darkrai of all time. This actually is like, this is... Okay, I feel like this card did not get spoken about enough. Like, this is literally... It got pumped recently? What the fuck? Like, this is literally how you would see Darkrai in your dreams. You know what I mean? Like, you're dreaming, you're on a beach, but like... Dreams are kind of weird, and like the colors and like the reality is kind of odd because you're in a dream, right? And that's what that beach looks like. And then all of a sudden Darkrai just fucking appears. Darkrai just like spawns and is slowly, menacingly approaching you, about to steal like your dream, basically. This is this is a fantastic depiction of Darkrai. Like, it doesn't need to be Darkrai in like this really big, dark, gloomy setting like Mega Darkrai, because That's not what makes Darkrai scary. Darkrai's, like, what makes Darkrai scary is them invading your dream and like them invading you and abducting you. And that's what this shows. I might make a short just about this card. I can't believe this got pumped recently. That's crazy. I feel like I gotta just do it because nobody else will. That's pretty much exactly what it is, man. Like, if you didn't do it, no one will. And like, people do bits and pieces. Like all creators that like focus on artist stuff do bits and pieces, but it's not collated. And I think that's your strength, is that you put it all in one spot. So I'd love to help you. And I'd also love to fucking have like, again, 10% of how you do it, bro. That is an insane card. It's 150. Why did it get pumped? Like what caused it to get pumped? Minahamu. Name rings a bell. Interesting card. Nice background to this one, I think. Very nice bright blue sky. Like this gives the feeling of like arid and dry and like, you know, I can't breathe. Starved of oxygen. Like it's hot, but not too hot. Oh, the Mega Darkrai made people go back to it. Yeah, that makes sense. Only 12 cards from Minahamu. Oh, they drew this Raticate. It's a nice Raticate. I don't know if you guys have seen the Randolph Pokemon editor this. It's actually kind of funny. It's kind of mean, but kind of funny. This card, I like this a lot from Battle Partners. I remember fucking waxing crazy. I was bouncing on this card. This is a good card. We will see this when we go through the art res. This slaps. That is a very good card. Dude, that's the last thing you see in the forest before you die. Or like it passes by you and doesn't destroy you, but like it's definitely menacing. I like this a lot though. This is nice. That was a good Sizzlipede. Pumped on the English side. Okay, that's good. Well, as long as the Japanese version's cheap. 40 in JP, I can still kind of get a couple. All right, just a few pages to go here now. And not many more cards to go. Almost there. The Lone Durant. Oh, you guys didn't see that. Sorry. Yukimori has one card in this set, and it is just this Durant. And that's all there really is to say. It's Durant. I like the setting, the environment that they put it in, and I like how this, you know, it's kind of blurring the shot. It's in the foreground of the shot. That's a nice little touch. Vintage Yukimori. I think you guys all know enough about Yukimori. Kodama, great card. Fantastic line from them. They didn't do the EX, but these are really nice. And I like this line. This line is way cooler than Axu's line. These are good. Look how good this is looking. Oh, dude, Jake, that got fucking... The mod, auto mod hit that. What an awesome stream. Absolutely reignited me to get off my ass and enjoy collecting again instead of being a miserable see you next Tuesday. Hey, man, it's okay to be a miserable see you next Tuesday, but that's the whole point. And that's how, honestly, that's how I feel. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that pisses me off, but I can still do stuff and this is fun. Even though I have to like change how I enjoy the space, I still at my core enjoy playing and collecting Pokemon cards. So this is my way of doing that. Oh, before when I was talking about Taiga Kasai, I got them confused with Tetsukayama. I have to fact check something in a video I'm working on now. But all good, bro. Hey, I'll catch you in the next one, Jake. Thanks for coming down. Thanks for the resub. Look how good this is. Jake, I want to see photos of your binder in the Discord. Proof that you actually did it. All right, here's Hydreigon EX. We know what we're looking at. We've seen it. It's an EX card. I will change the battery. Give me a second. I have another one charged here. And ready to go. Back Back in 3, 2, 1. We are back. There we go. You love to see it. Some cards from Kodama for you guys. 154 cards. That is a lot. Lots of nice cards from Kodama. This is a great Blaziken. Blaziken, I should say. Gloria Team Rocket. Fantastic art rare. Crazy to see, like, a starter final Evo get an art rare and it be an absolute banger. Heater card. Hey, if this was a special art, people would pay through the nose. Kodama drew the greatest, probably one of the greatest cards of all time in Monkey Dory. The fella, one of the little fellas that you rip out. I mean, if you play Pokemon TCG, this is a fantastic card. Great fun. Lots of fun shenanigans you can do with Monkey Dory and multiple Monkey Dory on your bench. One of my favorite modern Pikachus. I love this Pikachu. I'm pretty sure this is like a Pokemon Day promo as well, or it's the promo in the 30th boxes, or the Pokemon Day box that came out at the start of this year. Where is it? Sleeper card. This is like a hidden card. This is low key. This is going to be like vintage, right? Like low key, this is vintage. Honestly, Tetsukaya, Kodama can get their own binder, and it would be like a heater. It would be a heater binder. How's the texture on that? On the tree? How's the texture? The guard rays from the sun? Nah, this is from Night Unison. Hello, Sugar Upper. What a card. Any excuse for me to flex my Sun and Moon alt arts. Loki flexing. That's cheeky. This is naughty. I'm a naughty boy. All right, no more. Sceptile gonna be up there for top shafted Pokemon. I need to bust out the 9 I bought like 2 years ago. You need to just crack it. You need to crack it. You gotta crack that fella. These two right here by Mashu. Probably my favorite commons and uncommons in the set. Just insane work on the Volcarona. Like such a vibrant looking card. Incredible work from them. Just fantastic stuff. So vibrant, so colorful. So much saturation, but not overly saturated. What a card. What a card. I love actually the juxtaposition between these two, whether intentional or not. Dry, plain, and arid on the Lavesta, and then exploding with color and flames and energy on the Volcarona. So good. These are two of my favorite mons. If I was going to get a Pokemon as a tattoo, I reckon I'd get Lavesta. And I don't even like moths, but I just think the mon is so cool. I'm bouncing on it. I don't even care. Marshu could get an artist page. I should build that up. Damn, they did the Lavani. This is a fucking banger card as well, this Mischievous, but that's because it's by Marshu. Because this artist actually slaps. What a card. Great cards. I'm still so upset that I traded the Gengar Mimikyu alt. What did you trade it for? I was going to start a 1,000+ card binder with my favorite arch of each mon, but I got art of each mon, but I got stuck on Bulbasaur. I like the 151 AR, but I don't want the binder to just be filled with ARs. And there are like 3 Bulbasaurs that are fighting for the spot. You got to just start, and then you can swap it out later. You actually, because what you're going to find is that as you build that binder, what you consider your favorite or not is going to change. And you can just change it. That's it. But you should just build it. I reckon like 80% of the cards will be, the first card you put in will be your favorite. And then the other 20%, you might just move them around. But you won't ever get to that point unless you just put one card in the binder. That was my whole issue with this Black Bolt binder. I wanted to do it for ages, but I didn't do it. But once I started putting cards in, then I'm actually doing it. And then I'm like going through and like actually talking about it and looking at stuff. I think the Glastria is very, very funny. Why is that? I mean, it is a funny looking card. Is it just because it's funny looking? That's it. Just put the card in. Just start. Put the fries in the bag. Put the card in the binder. The horse just makes me laugh. I can't explain. All right. We are finally getting to the tail end of these. So these are all done by different artists. This one is by Hiko Kim. Hiko Kim. Isn't that the artist that did the Cynthia and Cynthia's Garchomp? Hiko Kim. It is. They've drawn 3 cards. Their best card is still Cynthia's Garchomp. But they did do the Manectric recently. Mui 1B, you know ball. You're a ball knower. Look at you. I like that. You're like, Hiko Kim, I know ball. 10 points to Gryffindor. Mui 1B. Oh, Kev, we've got official... These should be on... Actually, no, they're not on Abyss Eye yet, are they? Okay, you get a pass. I was going to say, the official cards are on Pokemon Card Collector or Pokemon-Guard, but they're not yet. I don't think they are yet, because Abyss Eye just came out. You're excused. I finished my National Dex binder, but it's in 3D rings, so I want it to be 9 pocket. Gen 1 to 4 in 1, Gen 5 to 8 in 2, 9 to 12 in 3. Dude, I like this National Dex binder. I should do this. You know what would be a cool challenge video? Because I've never really done one. Building a Pokedex binder in Japan in the Big 26 when everything is fucking hella expensive. And I feel like I could do like a really fun binder for that. But the issue is I'd have to carry a 16-page pocket binder around Japan, which is just agony. All right, Terrakion next up. It is Terrakion in order. Tonji Matsuno. I'm not the biggest Terrakion fan. I keep typing the wrong thing. Opening new tabs. Tonji Matsuno. 29 cards. Fun challenge idea. I torture myself. Not the biggest Tonji Matsuno fan. This is like Himeno-esque. I don't mind this card. Never been the biggest fan of this Mon, and this card is not doing any favors for the Mon. I feel like it's just a drawing of Iron Thorns. I hated this art rare. I'm actually not. I'm not a hater, but I'm not a lover. It just doesn't do it for me. This is nice. This is probably my favorite card of theirs. Something about the composition and colors of like the rest of these. Like this is like, this doesn't do it for me. The Mon, I don't like the Mon, and then like the background is like, it's not like igniting anything for me. Not the biggest fan. Do you have every Sun and Moon special art, or are you still missing a few? Nah, I got them all. Thank Christ. I can't imagine having a gap now. I'd be like, ooh. I would not be happy. Felicia Chen. They always do good work. This is a really nice card too. Very good Frisian. I feel like they always do really good work. Holo really pumps this one up too. Kind of just elevates it a little bit more. You listen to rap, JLUV, or no? I sometimes listen to Japanese rap just when I get bored, but not often, no. I mean, I used to be really big into it, like maybe 10 years ago, but I don't really listen to a whole lot of music these days in general, which is something I'd like to work on, because I feel like I'm just like out of the loop on what's good or not, or like what is like happening in the music world. All right. I hate these guys. Tornadoes. Nisota Niso. I feel like I was talking about them the other day. Or was I just having a fever dream? Nisota Niso. I feel like I've just spoken about them in general. They sometimes do EX cards. This is a good card, Dematitan. Banger card. Excited to look at this together with you guys. Not on my own. I won't look at this in private. Ah, yes, I remember when they drew this Absol and I was like, yes, please make all the EX cards like this. And then Pokemon were like, actually, no, we're just not going to do that. You just get this sometimes. Goodbye. Oh, this was their debut card. See? Dude, we're old. This makes me feel old. This was like crazy when it came out. Old heads know. Thunderous. I don't mind this. By Hungry Clicker. You guys know Hungry Clicker, surely. Surely you know Hungry Clicker Ball. That makes it sound weird. Massive on Twitter. What have they been up to lately? I feel like I haven't been paying attention. Hungry. Lately, they have... Ooh. I feel like Hungry Click has been busy. This is definitely just phoning it in. I reckon this is phoned in. I'm not gonna lie. They must have had a lot on this week. This is absolutely by the numbers by them. I'm not gonna lie. That is by the numbers. They have some random by the numbers cards. This is by the numbers. Like, how much of that is creature's direction, and then how much of it is I'm super busy and I just need to get this done? Because like, Hungry Clicker will either fucking dominate you with this, which we all remember. This was a crazy collab. And then proceed to provide absolute bangers for like, I don't know, the next 10 cards. Fucking absolute Chad. If it loads. Not loading. I've killed the server. Guys, we're killing the Art of Pokemon server right now. This is a banger. Okay, the Nidoqueen's a banger. Baldum is a banger. Kabalion is a banger. Thunderous is good. This Riolo is good. Ambipom good. Viper, miss. Spiritomb, good. This is a banger. Honchkrow, borderline. Okay, it's not loading. Honchkrow, borderline. Miraidon, good. Thunderous, good. Melodic, good. Rampardos, good. Deoxys. A couple of by the numbers cards there, but can't follow them. I think they just must be busy. That's all I can think. They're just like, I gotta get this done. Okay. Reshiram. Franco. No worries, King. I know it's getting late for the US peeps. We're almost done here. Zekrom. I like this one. Out of all of these guys, I like this one the best. Kazumasa Yasukuni. This one's probably my favorite one. I don't know why it skips, like why they're not in order though. Like I was thinking about this. I'm like, why are they not in order? It just goes Reshiram, Zekrom randomly in the decks. Were we talking about Yasukuni last stream? I feel like we were. Kazu. I've destroyed Art of Pokemon. The website is broken. The Dragalge EX. This is a nice card. This is like, oh, dude, I've broken the website. Kev, what's going on? Servers overloaded. This is a banger artist. They have a lot of heaters. You gotta look at Yasukuni's Digimon cards. They've been cooking for years. Okay. Kazumasu Yasukuni Digimon. As a Digimon enjoyer, like as a I don't want to say Digimon tourist, but as like from afar, like I enjoy Digimon. I feel like I'll enjoy these. They have drawn a fuck ton of cards. Dude, this Patamon slaps. Okay. Oh, it's not even a Patamon, it's a set card. Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, they drew all the original freaking... Dude, what? These are all... What do you call them? Like, these are like the Gen 1... Gen 1? Gen 3? I don't know what gen that is. Oh, that's Gen 4? Where's Vmon? What gen is Vmon? Is Vmon on Gabumon's card? He is. Oh, dude, what's this guy from? He's from Gen... I don't know what gen this is. I don't know what gen this is. But I know what gen this is. That's Gen 1. That's Gen 2. Dude, Digimon's insane. These are nice, though. Armadillomon. Gen 3. Gatomon. Fucking... Kuntayamon. Where's, what's her name? I would have thought she'd be on that one. Where's the, what's her name? Fuck. From Gen 3. What's her name? Renamon, that's it. Yeah, Renamon. Where's Renamon? Dude, Renamon just got faded on this set. Sorry, I'm going down a Digimon rabbit hole now. Sorry. Okay, let them cook. Let them cook. If I was going to do a Kazumasu Yasukuni binder, I would put these in. Let them cook. Dude, Sukumon. Dude, let them cook. Did you guys see that tweet where it was like 8 different pictures and 7 of them were Digimon and 1 of them wasn't? And it was like, the crazy thing about Digimon is you could show this to somebody and it would be impossible to tell which one isn't a Digimon. And like only hardcore Digimon. I got it right. It's funny. There were some Digimon I didn't know that they were Digimon, but looking at the designs, I was like, yeah, that's definitely a Digimon. It was actually kind of funny. All right. Kyurem. Caldio. Which order are we in? I've lost the order. Victini I've put at the back, but they technically should be at the front. And it messes the whole thing up. Dude. Malouetta. Genesect at the end. What a shame that this does not perfectly fit. I'm going to try and find it for you, Inza. It was really funny. As a Digimon fan, you'll enjoy it. I should just put this here. Alright. Dude, that was actually low-key. I didn't think I was going to spend so much time looking at all the individual cards, but it was very fun and fulfilling. So that is commons and uncommons done. And now this binder looks... It's taking shape. It has form. We have a foundation. Finally, I can look at this set in its entirety and be like, damn, they were cooking on this set. I want to see more sets like this. It's a shame that Storm Emerald, or whatever the Mega Storm Esmeralda, whatever you want to call it. It's a shame that they didn't just do a pure Gen 3 set for that. Goddamn shame. Especially considering how much of a success Black Bolt was. You would have thought they'd look at it and be like, okay, we're kind of cooking something. It's actually a shame 151 wasn't what this set was. Yeah, I'm warming up. I'm feeling that more and more and more. They definitely messed up. Speaking of messing up, I feel like I've got my page. I've messed up this binder. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 99, 108, 117, 126, 135, 144, 153, 54, 55, 56. Okay, I didn't mess it up. Thank goodness. And this can live here comfortably. And then I don't know what cards will live here. Maybe some cool doubles or something. Maybe like the, oh, you know what would be great here? The first part illustration. So that's 156. And then that's 156. And then first partner promos. And then this Victini says, and then here, because that's what I was going to do. Because it was meant to be Black Belt White, like the BWR Zekrom Reshiram, and then the Victini. I was going to try and get one. And then here, I don't know now. Because if I put I got to find two, because then if I put those cards there, I can't put the first partner cards there. It's all too hard. It's all too hard. Does your account include the Victini AR promo? Well, the Victini AR promo would probably go here. That would be the last card. Because I'm not going to put it at the start. So it will be the last card. I'm not doing the reverses in this binder because this is the 9 pocket. I need the 12 pocket. I would need the 12 pocket to do that. Much to consider. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. It's all right. No, we got time. We got time to think about it. Didn't get to the art rares today. That's a shame. I think that's because maybe some sleeves. That's a fantastic idea. I'll try and find if there's some good sleeves. Didn't get into the art rares because I reckon I spent the first hour ranting today. But that's okay. That's a sign that I need to start at 10 o'clock Australia time and not 11:30 Australia time. So I'm going to work on that at starting earlier. I just decided to go to the gym this morning to get in the right mindset and then went for a walk because I hadn't walked Lola. So I just wanted to do that before stream and not after, because usually after stream I'm like kind of fatigued. But maybe Thursday I do another stream and then Friday is the art rare stream. So I'm planning for this Friday in Australia time, which is Thursday evening for Americans, to be the top 50 art rare stream. So I'm going to go through and rank my top 50 art rares, that's got to have to start at 10 o'clock Australian. So I'm going to schedule that on Twitch so you guys can see in the calendar what time it will be respective to your time zone. But that stream 100% has to start early because it's going to take ages. I reckon that's going to be like a 4 to 5 hour stream. So starting early so that I can start at 10 and then finish it around 3 and like it's kind of like organized. But that is this coming Friday Australia and Thursday evening for the Americans. And then maybe if I can squeeze in an extra stream Thursday, I will, but I definitely want to finish the YouTube video and I need at least the next day to do that and today. So I'm going to jump straight into that. Once I hit end stream, I'm going to have a quick bite and then get back into it. But that is all for today. Thank you so much, guys, for coming down to hang out. I'm going to say it again, but thank you for your patience with me as well. Thanks for sticking with me, because I know I hadn't been streaming for a while, but it's been good to be back and I'm feeling good. Always open to your feedback. If there's anything you want to say to me as well about like, hey, JLUV, you should do this. Or like, JLUV, I don't like it when you do that. Or like, you try and work on this. DM me. I'm open to it because I am trying to like I'm trying to be the streamer and the person I want to be. And that's it. I'm not trying to be someone I'm not, but I'm trying to be the best version of me, because I know that in the past, I've definitely let myself be the worst version of me. So I'm trying to like be the best version of me. So just, if you want to knock me down a peg or two, go for it. I'm open to it. But as always, thank you for coming down, everybody. Soccer2R, Solid Steph, thank you for the resubs, you legends. Carson with the gifted. See Ascent with the follow. Welcome to the stream. Metri. Why are you following Metri, hater? Even though we talk. What do you hate me for? I'd follow you. I'm joking, Metri. Sacred Ice with the Gifted and the 5 gifted, your legend. Golem Hydra, new to the stream. Good to have you. Tycho Jake resub. Guy from McCloud Prime. Mario Dope with a gifted. Help I'm stuck in a loop. Whole bunch of new peeps. And you guys as well. Everyone's saying goodbye. Binacle, have a good one. Venom Inc., as always. Faith and Science. Sakana Sensei. Benko, I'll see you next Monday, hopefully. Or next stream. Kev, take care. I'll message you. And DeVito, Inza, as always, thank you so much. I was going to say I love you. I love you, Inza. Don't know why, but I do. Pigoink, as always, good to see you. Faith and Science. Peace, Mui1B, good to have you and your ball knowledge. Pyro, take care. Guy from McCloud. Kygus, as always. Love you too, man. Thank you. Dunois, as always, good to have you, King. And Zanga fan. Resh next. Thanks for coming down. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next stream.